Hey guys, it's your video editor Sky here. Just a quick memo before this video starts. This video gave me tons of issues. My screen capture file got corrupted, so this is just going to be mainly audio only. And then the audio gave me so much issues with balancing problems, but thankfully, our lovely DM Corey, who is an amazing artist, was able to quickly draw up certain scenes from this video so that it's not just a blank screen with audio. So thank you, Corey, for your amazing work. Once again, sorry for the technical issues and sorry this video took so long to get out, but I hope you enjoy.
Hello again, and welcome back to Who Among You Shall Fall, a D&D campaign set in Theros, run by our crew, the Deck of Many Tales. For today's tidbit of Theros lore, let's go over some vocabulary. My pronunciation is not the best, but you may hear me say the word hoplite or hoplite, and the word epelektoi every so often. Hearing those words, you might be curious what it means. Well, a hoplite, or hoplite as I like to often say, was a citizen soldier in ancient Greece. Usually they were armed with shields and spears and were volunteers, meaning they weren't always well trained. On the other hand, epelektoi were usually properly well-trained soldiers in both tactics and battle. In Theros, I'll be using the terms hoplite or hoplite to represent the more simple city guards, and I'll be using the term epelektoi for higher-ups such as captains or generals. Yay! Knowledge! Yes, I did a bit of research on this, and yes, those are real terms. Pronunciation varying. As for today, this is session 3 of our campaign, and thank you again for listening. After a very rowdy morning, with conflict and mystery abound, the group idly decide to pass the rest of their time away, some spending time on their own, while others decide to get to know one another. We catch them just after lunch, where we find our adventurers on the upper deck. Alright. Did anybody else want to do anything during their rest period?
Again, Cypress is
No?
meditating towards the back of the ship.
Okay. We've got one
I don't know
person
how much
meditating. Depending if Dex has been bothering him or not.
Yeah.
Alright, so I put
He's
everybody
working around
up
the
on... Okay, so I have everyone right now on the
Hello.
top deck. Perfect. One thing you're going to know from lunch, since you all had just finished lunch, one thing you're going to be very, very, very aware of is that your favorite gentleman from this morning wasn't there. The kobold was.
Ooh.
But he wasn't. And said kobold is currently next to the person manning the ship, or driving the ship, which is still that same orc who can't really talk properly.
Can't speak no good.
So, yeah, it is midday. You all had done your deeds.
So I read the note. Where would I get that information?
So that's right. You did get 2 notes from what's his face, Bark, earlier. So the notes basically just said that he is traveling with the mute girl, his friend, because they heard that a prophecy has been shown to an oracle in Data Harbor, and they're hoping that they will find some answers from said oracle, because again, it's been almost just under 100 years since anyone, especially the oracles or prophets, have heard from the gods. So they're making a pilgrimage almost there. Yeah. So that's why they're on the boat.
Okay, Zen is here?
Zen is next to you. I have him on the
Zen,
same
my
side.
friend, I have to ask, why are you on the boat? You say you need to go across ocean for what?
Oh, there's a place over there that's got a better library. I'm looking for a place.
Are you looking for a place or are you looking for information? You don't go to library for place, you go for book.
Yes, I'll go for the book, and if the book has the information, I'll be able to find the place and maybe the person, but probably just the place.
Okay, my friend. I would like to share with you this. I show him the note and say, this note is saying about a very wealthy source of information. You know Oracle? I also want to like lean in close to him. Is thing around Aisling?
Aisling, do you want to be close to them? Do you want to be further away from them? I just put your character next to them because that's where you were last with.
I'll be next to them. That's fine. Imagine she's kind of been roped into hovering around these guys.
Oh, okay. I guess Aisling is going to be friend. Aisling, where can I go and do you have water on the boat? Like, where can I go and get water? I need to sober from
well-
so many beer.
Well, I could create water for you. And she sort of just holds up a vial of water, like create or destroy water.
I think-
Yeah, if you can go on and make me some water, I guess. While she does this, can I like lean over to Zen and try and like coerce with him privately?
Sure, go ahead. Aisling, are you going to try to listen to them while you leave, or are you going to just go about doing your business and not care whether or not you hear them?
I guess what I knew I was gonna have her do today was go try to find the
Cleric.
passenger to her. Yeah,
Yes.
the cleric.
All right. Since you guys are on the top deck, one thing if you're looking for the passenger, the cleric, she's just one deck below you. She's outside talking to Thax via sign language. So if you're not going to be paying attention to them, Dex, you don't have to worry about her listening in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Zen about this note.
Okay.
Yes, my friend. So you see this. The two, remember at the table at the breakfast? The two verbal people at their table. Remember them, yes? Yes, the verbal people. They speak of, and I hand him the note. They speak of Oracle. Very great source of information. I don't know if you are interested in something like this.
If I can't find that information in the library, maybe there.
I mean, the library is across the ocean. And wait, where did they say the Oracle was? Again?
Data Harbor.
Yeah. The library is across the ocean, but the Oracle is right here in the harbor. So maybe we just take pit stop?
Okay. You said pit stop, and he's just looking over like, do you need to throw something away?
Oh, no, my friend. Pit stop just means detour on journey.
That means you need to throw something away, right? Like,
No, detour on journey is what I'm implying. I'm implying we take a detour from your journey because it is on the way. And maybe we try and acquire information from this oracle. Yes, I think that would be beneficial for both parties if we could just maybe learn something from this oracle. It doesn't sound interesting to you?
it does, but I don't really know how they work.
I
I
mean,
usually do books, or someone tells me.
yeah, we can't exactly. The oracle will tell you in theory, I guess. I don't really know how this oracle works myself. I've never met, but I think that we can go stop. Maybe we find some information, and if it's not the right one, you will continue on your journey, and I will continue on mine.
Okay.
I stick my hand out to shake Zen's hand.
Once again, tries to do the weird high five thing, but you know,
He goes up, you go down. Aww.
Performance.
Yeah, this was not performance. This is just to see if he
Minus
remembers
one.
what you taught him
I got
last time.
8.
Yeah, you both just completely don't know how to do anything with
No,
your
no,
hands.
no, no, no. So that is friendly gesture between friends, and yes, we are friends. But this gesture, and I take his hand, I put it in my hand, and like I shake it. This gesture is for the agreeing between friends or people. It's just a sign of agreement.
Oh, I have one of those too, and he does like a slight head nod.
Oh yes, that is
That's usually what I do when I agree with someone.
that is good one too. That conveys same information, but this is more personal.
Okay.
Okay, let's jump over to Aisling.
Promise you, he's not this complicated.
Okay. While those guys are chit-chatting and plotting. Yeah, Aisling's just going to sort of scoot away from them and go to the main deck and sort of very carefully looking around for this cleric because she's rather intrigued and honestly kind of intimidated by this nameless person.
Can you roll me a perception check, please? You're good. You see everything
please.
that's happening on the main deck. So what you see on the main deck is at the bottom of the staircase, you see the cleric signing to Thax, the mute girl. There, behind one of the spare boats, you'll see Ada drinking her sorrows away with the
Aw.
ale next to her, her back
Mhm.
towards you, and a cigar
Yeah.
in her hand, in her other hand. You'll also see one of the orcs just kind of rummaging around, checking on cargo, and you'll also notice the cloaked figure is behind one of the mast posts, kind of looking in your direction.
So he's not looking directly at me then.
No. It's kind of like he's just kind of looking in that direction. Whether he's looking at you or anybody else, it kind of just seems like not really.
Well, I didn't expect to do this, but I think Aisling's gonna. And if the cleric and Thax are talking to each other, then I think I'll have her meet more. I think I'll have her go to Ada first,
Okay.
and she'll lightly tap her shoulder and say, "Ada, are you all right?"
Let me quickly see here. Ada has unfortunately been drinking since the incident this morning.
Oh boy.
So the minute she hears your voice, she drops the cigar and pulls out a musket at you.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh.
oh God!
Forgetting guns exist in this setting.
Vacation.
So she has it pointed at you, and she looks a little knackered. She's quite flushed.
Knackered, great word.
You haven't seen her like this on the boat. You normally see her like this when docked, so this is a little surprising. And it takes her just a moment before she realizes you are not danger. And so she's like, the girlfriend, sorry. Can you tell that bird boy this stuff is really good? And whatever his name is, him. Yeah. it's
I
good.
will be sure to pass on the compliments, Ada. I suppose my question was if you are all right.
Me? Of course. I'm good. I'm better. I'm better
I
than
suppose
good.
that was a stupid question. You don't look well, if you don't mind me saying so.
What are you saying?
You look
No,
like you drank too much, and you look tired.
Tired, yes. Tired of all this bullshit. I'm gonna fucking shoot the captain one of these days.
Please
Ugh.
Don't. then I'd probably be
Please?
assigned to clean up the blood. And I wouldn't be terribly fond of that idea.
I mean, you don't have to. We have crew for that. But
Yeah.
where's my
Might
cigar?
as well make
Where did it
myself
go?
useful. I believe you dropped it.
How did it get there? As she bends down, very, very wobbly, to try to, like... She has one arm holding on to the side of the boat as she's kind of trying to bend forward.
As she bends forward, Dex's nose bleeds from like another deck,
Oh
and he
my
doesn't know
God.
why.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh, Bertfriend, you have pepper for this? Hell.
Oh Lord.
People got a small. It's happening again.
Yeah, she's like super struggling to get this, and then out of frustration, she can't like bend down to get it. She's doing like the crab legs thing, and she's like, "Fuck it, nope." And she pulls herself back up and just stomps on the cigar. She's like, "Fuck it, I need it."
I need a drink.
Well, it was probably doing you any good anyway.
Mm. Did you check on what is it you're supposed to be doing right now? I
You
forget.
are unwell and you are frustrated. Nothing new.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? No, you don't. You don't talk.
I need to
You don't
check
talk.
on. I need to check. Oh,
Jack.
oh, right.
No, you don't talk.
Well, I am supposed to be checking on the cleric, and I promise I will. But I saw you. I don't know what you mean, Ada.
You know,
I'm talking.
your boyfriend said that you're a quiet one. I didn't want to take you on the boat because I don't know you very well. Do I know you? No, I don't know you. I mean, you look like... And she kind of like leans forward and tries to sniff you. You smell like alcohol. Did you know that? You need to not drink when you're working. Don't be like the captain. But yeah,
Duly
I'll
noted.
let you go. I'll let it go this time. But what's his face? Lair, Alar, Liar, Malamar, Mars. Him. He said that you
Lair?
were... Yeah. I don't know why.
Have you
The
heard
captain.
something about him?
The captain just got word about oh god, about Akros. He's good. You talk. Go talk to him. And then she
About?
just starts to
Levipoint.
scurry. She is definitely not looking so good. It looks like she's about to throw up or pass out or something, and she just like pushes past you, almost pushes the barrel, and she just makes her way into one of the empty rooms,
Mm-hmm.
closes the door behind her. You are fully aware there is no toilet or bucket or said thing in said room, but you definitely heard that she has definitely come up
Emptied her
on
stomach.
somebody's bed. Yep.
Oh, Sylvanas, preserve me.
Nope.
That Aisling she's looking rather discombobulated all around. Ada's ill. She said something about Hilaire, and she has things to discuss with the cleric, so she's going to wander back that way.
Okay, so before we get to your cleric here, what are the other two doing? We've still got Cypress and Tanis. Are they together? Are they away from everybody? What's their deal?
Cypress Currently, at least, he has kind of taken up cross-legged, still in his robe, though he has taken his mask off again. He is meditating, kind of just on the floor of the ship. Though if somebody approaches him, he will acknowledge them and speak with them. So
There have been a lot of crew members kind of just eyeing you as they walk by, checking the rest of their belongings, and they just kind of like
the rest of my belongings, or
their belongings, like the stuff they have on the
Okay.
boat.
he's not messing with anything.
Oh yeah, they don't know. They know
Oh,
that,
yeah,
but they're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, "Why are you There's
That's
food
okay.
and things. Like, why are you by yourself?" They all kind of just give you this weird look, but nobody has approached you.
He did go and eat when it was lunch, but he's been just kind of trying to meditate.
Fair,
Though
fair.
I assume probably not the best of environments for that.
Definitely not. It's there's a bit of foot traffic during the time you've been meditating. The orc and the lizard folk that you guys spoke to this morning, definitely, their voice definitely carries. So you're not that far from where they were standing originally. So you definitely
Yeah.
heard a lot more of them just jibber jabbering. You know about a Monica cheating on her husband with maybe her cousin. Who knows?
Dun dun.
Damn, Monica. He had some
Yeah.
problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's been trying to kind of remain meditative, but I think he's been having a hard time with it.
Fair. Mind you, the other two aren't that far from you either. By the other two, I mean Dex and Zen.
Yeah.
So you might have heard Dex's evil cackling at one point or another.
I will roll perception.
You're druid, yes? You have cured
That's a
thing
nat
my
one.
nose bleeding.
Oh yeah, he has a bleeding nose. He's making sure it's very loud that everyone can hear him.
Yeah, no, I think he's definitely hearing, I think, everything, but I don't think he's not reacting all that much, I think, currently. Like, maybe he's making, like, some faces, like, of frustration of some kind,
Okay, fair.
but not moving for the moment.
Okay. What about Tanis? What's Tanis up to?
Immediately, probably as soon as she can, she's gonna go hunt for that cleric
Claire.
lady too.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Who was promised answers?
Yeah. So since I have you also on the main deck,
Oh, yeah.
probably around the time that you saw
You-
Aisling go down, give or take a few minutes, you probably would have looked over the edge as well and noticed said cleric is just at the bottom of the staircase. Do you also want to throw me a perception check?
Sure.
So you notice everything else. You did see a very drunk Ada just run away. A lot of crew members looking over to her, kind of confused and worried. You will notice your favorite passenger
Ooh, do I actually see him?
Hide-
Okay.
hiding behind the post, and he is
Oh.
now paying very close attention to the three ladies in the corner there.
In that case, she is just going to walk like directly past him. But as she passes, she is going to spit at the ground by his feet. But other than that, she's not going to make any kind of acknowledgement of him.
He's going to definitely grimace, look at the spit, look at you, and let me see, what does he speak? You don't speak Celestial, do you?
I do not think so.
Okay. Does anyone speak Celestial down here? But yes, he says something, but he does, and he ends up moving from his spot. But yeah, okay, so now we have Aisling, Tanis, Thax, and quote-unquote cleric all at the bottom of the staircase. You shouldn't stand in the bottom of a staircase on a boat because it's not safe.
I feel like that's ominous towards something.
Just saying. So yes.
But yeah, Tannis isn't really going to care that this person is talking to someone and that Aisling's there. She's going to approach the cleric and go, "The answer is that you promised me."
The cleric is going to finish signing some stuff to Thax, and Thax kind of, she can't giggle, but she does make the gesture of laughing. And then she sees you two. She signs something else, and the cleric nods, and Thax kind of just smiles at you both, and then she decides to take her leave. Once she's gone, the cleric kind of looks over at the two of you, and she's like, "I've been expecting you both." I mean, she can't look at you because she has a blindfold, but she turns her head to you. While we wait, does Dex ever get something for his nosebleed, or is he just bleeding all...
It's not like a bad nosebleed, but it's dripping. He's cocking his head back. He's like, "Druid friend, he cured me, please. I don't think we fight right now. I need some pepper, anything, please. My nose."
Does Zen assist Dex with his bleeding nose? He is a small man. I might actually have to roll for damage.
Oh, I gotta roll a constitution check to see if I faint or not.
I mean, here's the thing. I
Nosebleed,
work
perfect.
mainly in fire, not.
You can burn the blood closed.
Okay.
Like there's a vessel
So-
there.
He's going to just hand you a flask.
He's gonna take the flask, and then Dex is gonna pull a handkerchief out of his pocket and apply the pressure. Like you know exactly how you're supposed to deal with the nosebleed, where you're supposed to like cock your head back and like pinch out part of the nose.
I think you're not supposed... Okay.
Dex does that because this is not the first time Dex has had his nose bleed.
Okay.
Zen was gonna do something else. Essentially, open the bottle and you'll waft and you'll hear like that odd sweet smell.
All right, do I drink?
If you want,
I drink it.
it's honey.
It's honey.
Just pure straight honey. His flask
Oh,
is honey.
Pure
Whoa,
straight honey.
this very sweet.
But it's some of the best honey you've ever had.
Yes, very
Still
good,
from
but
there.
maybe we can do something with this and the beer. We have to really lay down our plan for this new business.
He just tells you every time he gets hurt, a little bit of this always helps him.
No. Spoonful of sugar.
So precious.
Just a swig of honey and the pain will go away on its own.
Okay, thank you, my friend.
Roll a constitution saving.
Okay. Yeah. I rolled a 7 minus 1, 6.
You pass. You're fine.
Oh, I'm
The
a
honey
little... Oh, thank you for this honey. I was about to faint. Wow. I gotta sit down. I can't drink any more of this. I need some water. I thought our friend, the druid girl, was going to get water for us, but I guess not.
Speaking of Druid Girl, Druid Girl and Fire Girl are with Blind Girl. Okay, yeah, so the cleric turns to the both of you and she just kind of smiles, like, "How can I help you both?"
You said you were
Aisling's
expecting.
she's a
You
bit
should have known it was
intimidated, and she'll step back and let Tana speak.
Okay. What was that, Tannis?
there. You said you were expecting us. You should already know why I'm here.
Woohoo.
She smiles and she just nods again. She's like, "They weren't wrong about you being very fiery, were they?"
Tannis will just raise an eyebrow.
She can't see it.
Checks out.
She looks over at Aisling, seeing that she's a little timid. She says, "It's all right. I'll just be in my room. And when you go see the captain, tell him 3, and I'm sure you'll be of great help to him."
Give me 3.
Just the number 3.
Very well, Cleric. I am the one who's supposed to be watching over you or attending to you at least. Call
And
for
you're
me
doing
or
it
send
fine.
someone for me. Oh.
I will. I'll be sure to come find you. And she kind of smiles to herself, kind of catching herself say, I will come and find you, forgetting herself that she's like blind. She's like, oh, I made it funny. But yes, thank you. Shall we? And she
course.
looks over at Tanis and kind of like leads her to the lower deck.
Tanis will quietly follow.
She's going to take her to her room. As they go downstairs, you will notice that a few crew members and Bark are on the lower deck. There seems to be an argument going on over there, but I don't think you're stopping for it. If you want
Nope,
to,
none
you
of my
can. Didn't think so. The cleric sits down on her bed and she like pulls out a chair for her. Would you like to have a seat?
Tanis will sit down on the chair. Thank you. Now, how do you know who I am?
You're the one going around Miletus asking information, were you not?
It has been a few years since I have visited Miletus for information.
Has it been years? And she kind of like tilts her head up as if she's pondering to herself, not seeming to understand. Like really thinking, has it been that long? Type of face. Well, either way,
Yeah.
that was you, was it not?
A version of me, yes.
Well, there aren't many people going around Miletus, places looking for ways to kill a god.
As
And
I
with-
said, that was a version of me, yes.
Ah, that's right. From what I recall, you did find something, did you not? Or is it now that you've lost it that you're so heated?
She will scoff, a little bit unamused at that. So you know about that as well.
Perhaps. And then she like stands up and goes over to the table, and there seems to have been there's a small teapot on the table, and she pours up a cup of jasmine tea. I believe this is to your liking. And she puts it
Tanis will
down.
take the cup and kind of smell it, and then realizing what it is just a little bit more guarded.
Poison tea. Poison tea. Um,
Who are you, and how do you know so much about me?
I know much about a lot of people, not just you. I know of your roommates, of Aisling, of the fellow who keeps looking at me. Is it so surprising? I'm just very observant.
For someone who cannot see, I would say yes, that is very surprising.
And she kind of makes an offended, like, oh, you're making, like, she puts her hand to her mouth and she kind of, like, leans back a little, like, how dare you talk about my blindness, as if she got offended. I jest. But yes, I do get that quite often. But to answer your question, despite your goals, I assure you, be careful of what you ask for.
And what do you mean by that?
The gods work in very mysterious ways. And though you seem to be forging your own path, that might not be the case.
She'll scoff again. Regardless of whether this is of my own doing or someone else's, As long as I get my revenge, that's all that matters.
And she like reaches over to like try to touch your hand. I don't know if you're gonna let her.
Nope. As soon as she sees that, she is going to withdraw.
And then so she's gonna like pretend like touch the table and like move her hand around as if she was trying to find it. Oh, the table's quite smooth, isn't it? I assure you that what you're looking for you will find, but perhaps not the way you expect. Just be careful of those you keep around you.
I tend to keep no one around me. So I guess that is a request I could follow.
Oh, no, no, no. Not stay alone, but as in be careful of those who end up being around you.
She'll let a sigh, because I think at this point she's kind of realizing that she's not going to get a straight answer from this girl. It seems that my hope to get answers might be futile here. Just, do you know where he is?
Husband?
No. The one who made me like this.
Oh, and you assume it's a he. That's surprising. And then she kind of points up to the sky and she smiles very cheekily. They're in Nyx, of course.
In Nyx.
Where all the gods reside. Silly.
The one I'm searching for is not a god.
Oh. Well, my answer doesn't change. But if I recall, you did hear some very interesting information from the lizard and his friend. I suggest you take that with a grain of salt. But again, this is your journey. Your quest. And she like puts air quotes up when she says your quest.
We're on the your or the quest?
The whole thing.
Uh,
I think at this point, Tannis will rise to her feet and she'll set her still full cup of tea on the table. Thank you for your time then, I guess. And she'll
Before you go,
to make her way up.
before you go, I will give you one bit of information. This might be against. And she kind of like struggles to whether or not she should be telling you this. And you see her kind of scuffle through her skirt pocket, and she shakes her head. Be careful of the demons you will be facing in the future. I assure you they will be more devilish than you'd imagine.
Tannis will
And then
like
she
take a second. What's that? They can't be worse than the demons I faced in the past.
And she kind of sighs to herself, turns away from you, and she continues to play with her skirt.
Yeah, I think at this point, Tannis is gonna go ahead and leave the room now.
Okay. As Tannis leaves the room, again, all the people at the bottom of the lower deck are fighting and arguing. If you want to know what they're arguing about, you can roll for it. Or listen, it's up to you. If not, you can go about your day.
I think at this point, yeah, I'm gonna roll to see if she overhears what they're arguing.
Investigation. Because you can definitely hear them fighting. Okay. They're definitely arguing about whatever's behind the door. You can also hear what sounds like tossing and turning, like a scuffle of some sort, happening behind said doors. And the men are just kind of saying, like, you do it! Captain said it's fine! But sleep! Big babies. Big babies all around.
Oh. I think hearing this, Tannis will actually approach the group.
Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll go over to Aisling, and then we'll go back to the boys upstairs. We'll go duck. Okay.
Okay.
So she's going to see the captain, if I'm right?
Yep. Going to go see El Capitan.
The captain is in his
So-
quarters.
All right. So she'll knock on the initial door. I'm not quite sure what's a door, what's a
that,
closed door, and what's just a passageway.
That's just assume that one's always just generally open all the time, especially during the day.
Okay.
When you go inside,
Alright.
you see Thomas, the guy who had his face eaten off.
Ooh.
He is having a talk with one of your other crewmates, and they're just having a jolly good time, as if half his face wasn't eaten and an eye is missing. Meh.
Like how gruesome is his wound now that it's starting to heal?
There is a dent in his face. It's
Okay.
a significant
Okay, is
dent.
it like
so
something-
think from
is it
the
like-
forehead.
Ghastly. Okay.
It's been burnt, so think kind of Two-Face. So it's a little. It's bumpy.
Crispy.
Yeah, he's very crispy
Alright.
looking.
Okay.
But they're just laughing and joking. The lizard folk, that person that he's talking with, shows that he's missing a leg. From what you can understand, they're talking about body parts and how they're
Hmm.
enjoying the fact that they have things to show off.
I mean, she'll take a glance at both of their injuries, but then immediately keep her eyes down. Like she doesn't want to stare. Like she genuinely doesn't want to look too much at their wounds.
That's fair.
And just scuttle towards the door to the captain's quarters. Knock, knock, knock.
As soon as you knock, the door magically opens, and just as you are about to enter, something flies right past you.
How big?
Construct.
It's actually very small. He's a very small birdie.
Because they're like,
I
It
know the
looks
image
like a
makes it
flying
look like
plane.
he's huge, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
no, he's a small little boy. He's a small thing.
Small boyo.
Small boyo. Yeah, it's made fully out of metal.
Is it like full? Is it like a faux bird? Or
It is a hawk.
oh,
If you want to
Uh-huh.
roll a history check to see if you are familiar with what it is, you get advantage because you've been working with
Cool.
Captain.
flattened against the wall to let that thing by. Yeah, I'll take the 17.
Okay. So you will know that this is the captain's pet bird. Hardy is his name. This is called an anvil rot raptor. During your time here, you
Mhm.
are familiar that this is a construct
Oh.
normally only found in Miletus. And they're his messenger birds. It's his personal messenger bird. Rumor has it that these creatures were originally formed by the god Perforus, and there's only a handful of them around.
Mm-hmm. So does it just fly past me and keep going?
Yeah, it goes right past you and lands
Or does it
on
stay?
the captain's shoulder.
Cool. Then I'll step in. And, yeah. For the captain. See, he's
So the-
standing by a bed, or is he?
Yeah, he's standing by a bed. The bed is destroyed. If you want to roll an investigation check to figure out what happened, you can. If not, it
Ooh.
will be lost to time, which is fine.
I would love to roll an investigation.
Go for it. then.
That's a base 9. +1. Dang, that's only a 10.
You also have inspiration still. If you want to use it for this, you don't have to though.
Okay. And well, remind me again what inspiration does. Is it a reroll?
Essentially. It's a reroll, but you can choose between the two.
You know what? I will use my inspiration. Why not? I'm intrigued. Shoot, and that's an 8. I should have just gone with my 10. All right.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
It's okay. I mean, I don't want to be a hoarder because I know I would never end up using it. So I just gotta.
Well, that's why
I
we're
gotta
giving
use
them
these
out
things
like.
when I have them.
Yeah, that's fair. So with your original roll, the very basic idea from what you can imagine happened. The last thing you remember coming into this room was Ada was upset and she asked to be alone, and the captain was in the room hiding behind a curtain, and she didn't want to see the captain.
Ooh.
So
Oh.
with that in mind, the room is definitely been trashed to a degree, but the bed has been destroyed. Like, how? Just no.
I see.
What happened? So yeah, so he's just kind of like lifting up some random blankets and things. He's just like grumbling to himself.
Aisling is going to fold her hands behind her back and clear her throat and say, "Well, strange things certainly happen in the heat of passion."
Passion? He turns around and he sees you and he looks utterly shocked. He's like, "What do you don't think?"
Oh, have I read this
Little
wrong,
Missy.
Captain?
Little Missy, I take care of myself by myself, and I make sure I clean up after my messes. And he like pulls on his collar like he's trying to prove a point, like, I'm a gentleman. Kind of. But he's being super cocky about it.
Right. That'll get a blush from her, and she'll just shake her head.
What brings you here, doll? Love? Child? Girl?
Well,
Aisling.
Well, I was talking to Ada earlier, and Captain, I would ask, whatever it is that you're avoiding, please do something about it. I think you might. May I ask that of you, especially since I didn't clue you away to her earlier, but it would seem that maybe she's found you.
I mean, honestly, standing for so long is not for me. But thank you for trying to cover up earlier. Appreciate you. But as for your request, I'm the captain now, so no thank you. What can I help you with?
Captain? Well, when I was talking to Ada earlier, she did bring up Elir, but she was quite drunk, so I don't know if she had any news, or if she was just ranting or rambling.
Yes.
She looks at Fathom like don't give me false hope here.
And he just kind of like, oh yeah, and then he looks over Bird and he's just like, cough it up. And he puts his hand in front of Hardy's mouth, and the bird starts making this mechanical noise as if cogs are starting to work within it, and it starts to kind of twitch a little bit, and then it throws up a little slip of paper into his hand. Mind you, there are other ways that the bird could do this, but his does it this way specifically. But he looks at the little slip of paper and he reads it quickly, and then he looks up. He's like, I think you're gonna need to take a seat.
Trembling, and she will.
No, don't.
She'll take the corner of the bed.
Look, Aisling, I don't I didn't want to tell you earlier, but there were rumors that Scophos was going to have another acro. So I had Hardy over here take a look at what was happening. Now breathe. Alaire's okay as far as this message is concerned.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he's alive, he's well.
Is he well?
Mm-hmm. He sends his regards, kind of. He kind of like
And
looks to the side like, I don't know how to tell you this. He doesn't want to see you.
Aisling looks absolutely just horrified.
I
He doesn't want to see me? Why?
I think it's just the note. There's not a lot of space. I think he's just saying he's probably just overthinking because with the next battle with Scophos, he doesn't want you going out of your way to go like see him, and he knows that I'm not good at keeping secrets. And yeah, I would have told you anyway, but I think he's just trying to say don't go looking for him. But if
Did he explain why?
He goes on one knee and he kind of just like puts a hand on your shoulder. He's like, you remember what happened 5 years ago, don't you?
Yes, of course. It was horrible.
Well, these rumors of what might occur in the next few days, they say that it's whatever happened 5 years ago is going to look like a joke compared to what's about to happen next.
No, can't happen again.
I see your concern, Cheek. And I agree with your worries, and I understand that he doesn't want you to go find him because it's dangerous. And as your captain, I say you are staying on the boat because I have been tasked to take care of you. But as well as a person who is crazy about romance novels, as he says that, you can see at your feet there's a bunch of books, all variations of different types of romance novels. Yeah. Like those really, really cheesy ones where you see like a half-naked
20.
guy and there's a girl on top of like, and it's just
Aisling's
really bad editing.
Askalev.
Yes.
Yeah,
All of those.
bodice
And he-
rippers.
And it's not surprising to you. You've definitely caught him once or twice reading a novel or two. So he's just like, I'm all about love and romance, and I'm there for you, child. But we're going to be landing in Data Harbor. And as your captain, as always, I am commanding you to stay on the boat. And you did not hear anything about this letter.
Oh,
And you didn't tell Ada that I told you this. Those are my orders. Yes.
why shouldn't I tell her, Captain? She's just gonna push the captain away. This
Wait.
isn't this trash, whatever it is, and she just throws one of the books down. This is real. This is me and him, and this is a country. These are real people and lives. This is real. This isn't your fantasy. This is.
And he
This is
gets
more.
up to his he gets up on his like properly, stands up properly, and he's just like puts both hands on your shoulders to stop you from throwing away his books because that is his real treasure.
The real treasure was the corny books we found along the way.
Mm-hmm.
He has a whole manhua collection. If you get rid of one, it's worthless.
That's true. We can give it a
You-
1.
If you want me to stay on this boat, you will have to tie me to the mast like the Hesperus, and you
Calm down. Okay, breathe. Breathe.
if Hilaire doesn't want me to find him, then he'll have to walk off the end of the earth, because I intend to find him.
And he just kind of like he's trying his best not to like smile, but it's almost as if one of his novels is playing out in front of him. But he's like, as your captain, and he gives a wink. I order you to stay on the boat. Wink.
Wink, wink.
If you decide to leave, that is called mutiny. Wink. Wink. You can't come back on the boat. I will consider you a betrayer. Wink, wink. That is so long as if Ada finds out, then yes, you're dead to the crew. Wink, wink. Don't tell Ada. Wink, wink. He's actually saying wink as he's winking. Do you understand? As your captain, wink. You will always have a place here, wink. Unless Ada finds out, wink,
I
wink.
roll to see if she understands.
I really hope she understands.
I'm just imagining Ada's outside the door thinking like, come on.
Nods slowly.
Like his winks
Just going to
are
nod
like
slowly.
slowly twitching. The bird even looks like this is my owner. Jeez.
Does the bird facepalm?
If it could, it would. It even like actually flies off of his shoulder and goes to its little cubby. It's like I can't be around this man right now.
Scoff turns away.
Just like how? He's like, do you understand
Wondering-
what your captain is saying?
Wink.
Did he like write it down to slip the note to her?
Depends on what she says. He might.
I'm gonna have her ask for if she can have the note.
That I cannot do. And he still winks, but he doesn't
These
say
big
wink.
doe eyes.
If you can convince Ada, because she knows that this letter is coming in today, then you can have it. Okay. Anyway, forget about that. We've already talked about your
Captain,
yes.
Captain, you could say that the note has been delayed. May I have the note,
He
please?
he looks at you like, are you telling me to lie? You.
And she's trembling. Like you can tell her hand is trembling as she's holding it out expectantly.
He's
Like, She's never
dumbfounded.
stood up this much before.
Like he's just like, what the? Who are you? You know what? Yeah, that sounds like fun. Here, this for you. And he just gives it to you.
Thank you.
I'm a dead
She just
man.
immediately takes it and tucks it tightly in her fist.
So we are on the same page as captain and crew.
No. As long as you have me, Captain. And she'll pat his shoulder. And by the way, the cleric, she said to tell you 3.
3.
I don't know what that means.
3.
3.
The okay.
The number 3.
Okay. All right. And he kind of looks at you like
What does that
you're
mean to
super
you?
high. And he kind of shakes his head like I have no idea what you're talking about. 3. Oh, 3! Yes! And then he like goes to his desk and he's like, Can you go collect those people from last night so I could get those passengers. Go, shoot. Orders, go.
All right. And so she's just barreling for the door. And while she's doing that, she's peeking at the note in her hand. She's got it like half flat, half closed. Like she's really trying to just peek at this note as she walks, and she's just gonna walk up the stairs up to the main deck.
Okay, so upstairs you still see the boys doing what are the boys doing?
So then I told her.
Or fire
This nose thing happened sometimes. I'm not so strong, as you can see, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's okay. It's never killed me before. It probably won't kill me now.
Hmm.
Oh, hello, my friend. Did you bring the water?
Yeah, and she sort of just shakes her head. I can I can create the water for you. How much do you need? And she'll tuck the note away into a pouch, and then take a drop of water and put it in her hand.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I see her like pocket the note?
Go for it.
All right. What is?
Do you
my
want to roll a
perception?
sleight of hand if you want to make sure he doesn't see it?
My perception is +2.
I should roll.
Oh,
a
I got
sleight
an
of
out
hand.
one.
I'll roll sleight.
I think you're good. Unless
I
you
got
roll
it.
that one.
Oh no! Wait,
I
don't
have plus my
halflings
passive
have-
always.
don't halflings have
Always a possibility.
have luck.
Uh,
You could reroll.
oh, I do have luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Arguably lucky. I got a 9 + 2, 11.
that's kind of better.
That's definitely a lot better.
I'm not a good dice roller. Never.
Are you
did.
rolling real dice?
Yeah, I rolled a real dice.
See if I can
Uh,
beat that. Sleight of hand. That is. Okay, so what did you roll?
I rolled an 11, 9 + 2.
I'm using a passive 15.
Ooh.
okay.
Yeah, I have like a
rolled
passive
a
12.
grand total of 5. So you beat me. You see her tuck the note back away.
She has a struggle trying to get it in her pouch.
Just a glass of water. I got a little lightheaded. My nose started bleeding for some reason.
Ada just stumbles out from the room like, don't let
A
anyone
little
get
light
in
bulb
there.
clicks in Dex's head.
Right? Then I will cast Create Water and sort of have just an orb of about a glass, I suppose, just sort of floating.
Over his head.
Do you have, well, just in front of his face, do you have a glass or a vial that you would like to drink this from? Otherwise, I can pop it in your mouth.
I was literally about to let me just slurp that down, and Dex like, leans forward and like puts his lips up to the little orb and just like gulps it down.
From the orb.
Yeah, I just like I pucker my lips out, kind of like a duckbill, and goes.
I mean, why not?
Submerge your head in the orb.
Oh Lord, that's funny. He
actually just submerges his head in it.
Yeah, I get a little wet on my face. I gotta wipe it off. My glasses get like murky.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. Where did you venture off to?
Okay.
Is everything okay?
Well, things that are fine. I was just running errands for the captain and the first mate, and I spoke to the cleric only briefly. Yeah, I'm all right. And she further tucks that note into her pouch, just making extra sure that it's in there.
That's a good move, because Dex hasn't stole it yet, but that's good to hear, my friend. I'm good to know that they're keeping you busy here.
I mean,
How
you
do
could roll
like
to try
your-
to steal it.
I don't reach there yet. I gotta. I can't just reach in your pocket and steal it out. You gotta go be doing something. But I'm gonna get you to do something, maybe.
You're just telling her this is just go steal it.
plan at this point, at this time. I'm gonna go ahead and try and
Yeah,
I need you to be busy.
I thought the water thing would have been more distracting, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
So yes, what is how long till we reach to the harbor?
Thassa's playing a really cruel trick on you.
Well, it depends on
Okay.
the weather. I do not know how long it takes, actually. I should know after, but things they certainly depend on the weather.
It depends.
Yes, so I do not know when we'll arrive.
You would, just because you've been on the boat and you've done this trip multiple times, depending on the gods, it usually takes either a full day or just a little over 24 hours. So you should arrive there tomorrow morning. If the gods are nice.
Oh, okay. Good.
That's
God's
a
willing.
gift.
It's been
About a
And
day.
no
well
pirate
over.
attacks.
So we should be arriving soon.
Great. That sounds awesome. I can't wait. I don't love it on the boat too much. So then, about that ale business idea.
Yes.
It
Well,
seems like
You've decided to start a business with ale. By the way, Ada sends her compliments to the pair of you.
I look at Zen and I try and give him a high five.
Let me just roll.
Roll a history check. Do you remember?
Oh.
What is this?
My performance is
Gesture.
-1. 13 -1, 12 on my high five if he remembers it.
If he remembers, you get a bonus.
Okay, here's how I'm doing this.
Ooh.
Above 10, he
Oh.
does it. It's a successful remembering until he hits 3, then he doesn't have to roll anymore. But that's twice he's gotten under 10. He still doesn't get it.
Oh,
My friend, remember the friend gesture with the hand, and I take his hand and I high five my hand.
that's how you're gonna do it for the rest of this campaign.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
He tries again
Go.
and successfully high five.
Yes, of course we make business. It is how you say the good stuff. That's the name of the ale we make. We bottle it, we can it, whatever, and then we call it the good stuff. And the picture can be me and you, and we can be doing this high five.
The failed high fives.
I don't know why I get this ominous voice insulting me. You ever get that before?
I do, but it usually tells me nice things.
Oh, wow. I don't know where that feeling came from. Just like a chill up my back, like a sneeze. Just, my friends, I seem to have made a grave error in judgment.
Let's go and thank the gods for what we have.
Honestly, thank the gods for what we have.
Yeah.
Saved it.
We'll save it. Yes. Let's go.
So, okay, is Aisling going to do anything, or should I skip to the
hope
next?
I'm about to fly away.
She's just going to watch
on
these
the
two
actual
go back
roadmap.
and forth for the moment. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to gather them up. That's right.
Hopefully. If not, it's
To the
fine.
captain.
I was
I'm
gonna just.
leave and
No,
ask
I'll
that
gather them
to
up.
We'll never
let me
know.
go just for a nap.
I was like, I have another plan if in case, and I didn't want to have to do it. But I mean,
Here we go. Here comes the Kraken.
You will be framed for murder if you don't work together.
Can I ask? I was actually gonna ask if Cypress is having any luck. Maybe roll something. I don't know.
let me take a look.
'Cause he's been at this for a bit.
Unfortunately, because of what the gods are currently doing, nothing.
Fair enough.
Asagio.
hmm I will give more information on that later, and you will find out why they're busy. as we continue the campaign.
Yeah. At this point, he, I think, would get up and leave his meditating spot to go and join the others.
Okay.
At least I cleared my
Going down
mind.
as soon as he walks over.
He does.
Oh, wait, hello, but I'm about to leave to go take a nap. Someone want to say something?
I just
Aisling, she'll just fold her hands,
Bye.
once again keeping her head low when Cypress comes over, and she'll just say, "The captain wanted me to gather you up for compensation for the fight yesterday, or last night, more accurately."
yes. You mentioned something of that sort.
Aye.
Shall we?
So I don't know if you'd like to follow me, or do you know where his office is?
I don't.
Then
believe
it's gonna like lift up his hand and wait for someone to call on him.
I kind of look over in
Yes,
his
Zen?
direction.
Aren't we missing someone?
The red-haired lass.
Tanis,
I will go find her.
down to the below deck.
I noticed I'm the only person on fire here. Like, wait, there was one more.
This is. I don't feel the right temperature.
Too cold here. Wait a minute.
I don't feel the right amount of on fire.
As you guys say this, that somebody's missing, a crew member comes up to Aisling and tells her that the captain wanted me to tell you he's in the lower deck. I don't know why. But, yeah. Okay, bye!
Did he ask? Oh, alright.
He's gonna
Then
buff
if you'll
us out.
all follow me to the lower deck, I imagine we will find Tanis on the way down, and if not, I will go fetch her and, well, let us away to the captain so that you can be finally properly compensated. And with that, she'll just turn and dart down the steps.
I look at Zen for another high five and I go, "Alright, getting paid."
You gotta roll
Holy,
this.
what's happening?
Many a folks are at the boat.
Does you
Yeah,
got the high
it's party
five down
now.
yet?
Does the high five work?
He
High
does.
five work?
done
Dax smiles.
Oh, he snapped out of it.
Aww. Just have to do it
Just
in a
stop
row.
thinking it came naturally.
You locked that door.
I did.
Ooh.
We're about to get jumped.
Huh. I was hoping to have Aisling
Right.
talk to her again later.
Ah, I did lock that door, didn't I? Oopsie.
I was gonna go ask her a question.
Oopsie. We shall see what happens.
Totally.
We all have
Not
questions for
intentional.
that. I mean, I'm just about to call her Oracle. Like, it's taking everything for me to not call her Oracle instead of Cleric.
She does very much
I
seem like an
mean-
oracle.
I can only refer to her as the Sword Maiden.
So are we on this deck or?
Yeah, you are in the at the lower deck. So as you can see, it is
Lowest.
very crowded downstairs. People are yelling. People are arguing. The captain is in the middle of everything, but he is not paying attention to their arguments as they are yelling at him. He is going through one of the boxes marked 3, looking for something.
What's going on?
Who are you saying that to, Cypress?
Kind of just in general as we're approaching, but particularly to the captain, as he seems to be leading this search for something.
Oh, no. So everyone around him is yelling and shit, and some of them are directing their yells to the captain. The captain is not giving a fuck. He's looking in a box for something else, like he has something else on his mind.
And still probably to the captain, but also just in general.
So the captain just says, "I'm looking for," and then he looks up and he sees the group of you.
Oh, that's 3. I'm sorry.
Boo! I need one of those buttons that just does the boo sound every time.
You suck.
There's some keyboards I think we can introduce you to later.
So the captain sees that you're
This
all.
guy sucks.
He sees that you're all grouped nicely together. He's like, "Oh, well, this worked out." I don't know what they're yelling about. I think it's something about rats. But give me a second, and he just goes back into the stuff, and you're going
We're
to.
gonna go approach someone to ask them if there are rats in here.
Having rats and where? I
Who
will
does he-
destroy them.
It seems that everybody is still like arguing and yelling and trying to figure out what's going on. Bark seeing you guys, actually, Bark seeing between your legs, making eye contact with Dex, because, you know.
Dex looks away. He averts his gaze.
I'm
Damn
quite
it.
large. Actually, can he see between my legs? I am wearing a cloak.
I don't know, maybe?
Hey,
Like Dex like makes eye contact, like rolls his eyes, and then kind of looks
Oh.
away. He's like, "Holy fuck! I really don't want to deal with this guy right now."
Now is not the best time.
It takes so
Bark's like,
long.
his arms are like waving. He's like,
It's we are in that one cop again.
Dex like slumps his shoulders, like does the nose bridge thing where you pinch the bridge of your nose and looks at him and be like, "Yes, friend, what happened?"
the crew was having issues.
My friend, calm down, breathe. I look. It's Ada's not here.
Ada is downstairs. Ada isn't down there.
I look at a crew member and be like, "Alright, friend, clearly Mr. Man in charge, useless, we all know this. What happened? What is the problem?"
The captain sticks up his middle finger, still looking.
I don't even look and put the middle finger back.
Yeah.
One of the crew members,
I just summoned Pyra into like the nearest open space to get everyone's attention.
okay. I will give Pyra to you.
That's
Divert your attention to this flaming bear.
Is
Dex
she
like-
body form or girly form?
It is currently in a different form.
Ooh,
another
send us a
form, yeah.
photo. I'm gonna keep her in girl form be in the game to make it easier so I don't have to keep changing her token. But what does she look like outside of that? You have full control over her now. One of the normal speaking folk here, Cha-ching, looks over at the group, looks over at Firechild that just appeared out of nowhere, and then looks
Like this, but I made them look very tall, a little lanky, but very much. This is just to get attention.
okay.
So, not scary girl, but other girl.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
nothing
she's-
but living fire, just essentially like almost a portrait come to life.
This is what Frollo
There's
sees in the
very little.
fireplace.
does she have legs?
No, it's almost like a dress made out of fire that just goes to the floor, but never touches it. She's levitating.
Let me make a quick roll. Okay. Two of these guys run away screaming. There are a lot of superstitious people on the boat. And Thomas, being the guy who lost half his face, is one of them. So he leaves. I'm gonna put him in the water for now, because I can't bother. And Crazy Lizard Folk also leaves, because superstition. Perfect. Lucky for you, Bark also leaves because superstitious. So yeah, a good amount of the crew leaves. The captain looks up and notices the beautiful woman. He's like, "Oof, nice."
I like that reference. Yes.
The only crew member left is the orc, and he's like, "Ugh. Look, the guys who just left, we've had this issue since we left dock. Some of our rooms are occupied. And as he says occupied, you can hear loud squeaking from the door behind. Somebody did say
That
that
was
there's
you.
a rat problem, even though it may or may not have been a joke.
Then I'll ask, can I go and help with it?
The orc kind of looks at the group and he's like, "You guys were the ones who saved Thomas, yeah?"
Yeah. Don't do the best of our abilities.
Yeah.
You should have let him die, but good job. He talks too much.
Whoa.
Why do you say that?
He talks too much. That's just me. And the captain's just like thumbs up while he's digging through the stuff. And he sticks his head out once he finally has what he's looking for, and he just has this small little treasure chest in his hand. He's like, alright.
Sure.
Aisling, good job on getting your new friends. If you guys want to help out, that would be great. But if not, that's okay, because the boys can handle themselves.
Your boys don't look like they can handle themselves. And Dex gestures to all the crew members that left.
And he kind of notices how empty it's gotten. He's like, point taken, point
What is happening?
taken. A lot of our crew members, you don't travel these parts very often, but so there's stories. Don't worry about it.
Why are they concerned?
He kind of just like grumbles to himself. He's just like, just don't piss off Thassa is all I'm saying.
Are you concerned
Or
about
Erebos, or Athros, even crew. Don't mess with the. Yeah, no. Some of them may have said a few things, and
the crew?
a few
Gods.
times. No, they believe some of the deity, the naiads and dryads and blah blah ads. They sometimes may or may not come on board, and cause trouble. Don't worry about it. It hasn't happened in a while. But yeah, if you guys would like to take care of my crew's problem, that would be awesome. Super awesome. And I will give you everything in this chest.
What is in the chest?
Everything in it.
What is in the chest?
I try to open it.
He's still holding it.
I try to open it.
How?
I walk up to
Did
him
I
and
stutter?
put my hand on the chest and try and open it.
He has his hand on the other, like on top of it, and he's watching it, trying to push.
I delicately put my hand on his hand and try and move his hand, not forcefully, just it's more like a we're not doing this until we see what's in the chest kind of.
You want to roll
Then
it?
he's already left.
I kind of want to stand intimidatingly behind him and try to help him.
The orc has opened the door. Is going in.
That's fine. So what do you want me to roll?
Persuasion. You get what's it called? Advantage because so and so Cypress is standing behind you, trying to be intimidating. Can you also roll an intimidation check for me?
Me?
I got a 12.
Yes.
Yes, I can
Can
do that.
I roll stealth?
Yes.
That is a 16. 17 minus 1.
Okay.
I would say that, lore-wise, he probably would be decent at intimidation. But,
Yeah.
the roll makes up for it in this case.
And what was
15.
your roll, Dex?
I rolled a 12.
Okay. So unfortunately, this and that was with
Advantage. I rolled a 3 and a 13, and I have -1 persuasion.
And how much was your roll for intimidation? 16 or 15?
That was a 16.
He kind of just moves his hand back.
Hold on. I stop his hand and say, "Was that what you were going to give us for killing the first thing?"
I was gonna give you half of the stuff in here.
Can I roll an insight to see if he's lying?
Sure. And you
It's
said
coming 15. Wow, under 10. I have +6 to insight.
Yeah, he's not lying. At least from what you can tell.
Dex rolls his eyes. So what's in the chest?
Stuff. Now, one of your friends just went missing.
I mean, he's a big man. He can handle himself, I assume.
The bird.
Yeah.
And the giant lady of fire is also gone.
I'm just double checking if the other things would have noticed you.
So he just threw
But
the
there are
doors wide
two
open. and
things
he-
that are
the
in their
orc just
place that are
left.
now scurrying through the ship.
Yeah. So the orc did not notice that you guys were trying to talk to the captain. He had opened the doors. I think you guys should be able to see everything now, right? Inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See a rat
so-
and a
What
giant
is-
snake.
Ooh.
There is a
Like right in
very
front?
big, yeah, there's a giant coral snake inside, a lot of dead rat bodies, and a giant rat inside, fighting said coral snake.
Alright then.
Ooh, does this thing belong to somebody?
10 gold on the snake. 10 gold on the snake.
Did we see what's in the chest?
It's locked.
I open it.
You can, do you have,
I'll sleight of
it's
hand.
locked.
I have
It's
sleight-
locked.
I have thieves tools.
How big is this chest?
It's like
I rolled a
decent-
10.
it's a
Come
small-
on, I have +5.
Yeah, no.
Jesus.
It doesn't work. Like he's like watching you do this while he's holding it, and how
Jesus. Bad
Okay.
rolls are bad. Bad rolls are bad.
bad rolls are
He's-
bad, but even then he's just like, why are you still doing this? Your friend's missing.
He's a big man. He can take care of himself. But I'm not going to go and fight the giant snake for fucking what could be an empty chest.
And then he looks at you and he gives you like this, like, come on, man, you really like. And he
I'm
just
gonna-
shakes his head.
You still owe me one from earlier. Don't come on, man, me, man.
I'm just gonna kind of try to grab the chest from him. Not like forcefully, I just want to like, hey, can I hold this for a minute? Sort of
I'm-
grab.
You can try. You can do a strength
I-
check.
Holy
Notably, I
fuck,
want to
X
see
is
if, like,
making
if it
two
has
homies.
weight. Like what its weight
I'm going to say based on how long this is taking, everybody's gonna have to roll initiative right now.
I was gonna say, like, Tannis
Yeah.
is getting ready to fire off an
You have
glass if the door is just hanging open with this.
Yeah, Mark,
Yeah.
he just wants to do this real quick, like just to make sure.
I'm gonna
that
have
there's-
Aisling
Yeah.
run back to her room, and she is going to drop off that note and tuck it under her pillow, and then come back with her
Okay.
shield and her spear.
All right.
So I
So
did
while
roll
they
for
were
this,
doing all
and she
that-
forgot to lock her door.
cool.
If anybody's interested in that.
Everyone, please roll initiative.
I rolled a 9.
Lovely.
22.
Today is not my day.
9, 22.
Oh, it's not your day, huh?
Dog, I rolled 3
Try
things.
that one.
I rolled 5 things
12.
under
I
10.
got a
4
nat
things.
1 plus 2, so I got a 3 total.
3.
Ooh, it's not your day, homie.
To be fair,
Janice,
I am
you got
trying to
22,
weigh out
right?
this. I am trying to weigh out this chest. To...
That's what I'm saying, yo. We're not about to fight this fucking snake for free. What the hell, dude?
Zen, can you roll initiative? You and
Got it.
Tannis will get a surprise round, though.
Listen, my friend here seems to be really interested in the contents of this chest, so I'm just
Oh,
gonna
yeah, not
break it
your
open.
I did not know we were going into combat like this.
It's not technically combat, but because of how long this was taking, these creatures, they haven't noticed you guys because they're all. It's from the looks of the inside. I didn't bother with it, but it's been a massacre. Like there was a reason why they didn't want to deal with this.
A dozen dead rats.
A lot of dead rats. So if you want to tell me what you got in your initiative rolls, and I will add that in. Pyra, Zen, and Tannis, the three of you do get a surprise round. So what would you like to do? Neither rat nor giant constrictor snake have noticed you.
Okay,
Attack
well,
the rat.
So Zen, what do you
I-
want to do?
This is the two things you see because a quick shifting occurred when, because I thought it was just hunting little rats and this would be simple, like I did at home. And there is one fox made out of fire and another one that looks like it's made out of fire.
He turns himself into a fox?
Yes, so there's now a fox literally made on fire and a fox that looks like it's made out of fire, but it's really not. And then we see that,
Okay.
oh, that's rats and like a big ass snake. I didn't know that. Shit.
Ah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay. Aw. Okay, is that your turn?
You leap into its mouth and burn it from the inside.
Here's the thing. There's no reason I can't Ant-Man this and let it swallow me before I burst out, but
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but you do you.
I mean, hey, man.
no. Just going to enter and attack it because I'm using just the basic stats of a normal wolf when I'm in this little fox form.
Okay. Are you using wolf stats or fox stats?
Yeah, unfortunately,
Snake.
I fox for more flavor, and because I didn't think it was going to be hard to catch a bunch of rats, I'm sitting at 2 hit points and I do 1 damage when I attack this thing.
That's right. No, you have 3 hit points. 3 hit points, if I'm correct.
No, the one I'm looking at here for wild shape specifically, because I'm a tiny fox.
Okay. Aw.
Hmm.
Okay.
From rats.
Cool.
But yeah, no, I'll attack it, and so will Pyra after me by shooting a fire at it.
All right. Roll to hit.
19. So if that hits, it'll take 1
Who are
pierce.
you attacking?
The big fox. The big
The snake?
Yeah.
All right. It hits.
Okay, and then
What are you attacking it with?
Mushroom.
and it
ball.
takes 7 fire damage. But
7?
I am right next to it because I went in for a bite attack.
Okay. So I'll put your character much closer. So you went in for a bite. What was the bite damage?
1, because that is all a fox can do.
That's adorable, and I'm sorry for you. And 7,
7 fire.
so 8 damage there. Got you. Oh, why is...
I wish it had just been a wolf.
You did think they were just rats. Alright. The snake doesn't seem to be bothered. Mind you, this snake has taken damage already. So you guys aren't fighting it at full strength, which is really good for you guys. Yeah. Tanis, what is you doing? What is you doing?
Surprise round?
Yep, still surprise round.
I am going to go ahead and attack this rat
Okay.
with
What
an
you gonna
Eldritch
do?
Blast. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, do that with my giant rat.
Oh, 4.
Do you not want us to kill the giant rat?
I don't mind. Originally there were 5 rats in here.
I'm gonna kill it.
What? Oh no. What were you
Question.
24 to
What
hit.
would it take to make this constrictor snake a pet?
I was gonna ask.
Does anybody have a pipe? Anybody hear a snake charmer?
You could ask
I actually
Ada.
think I might be fluent with the flute.
Nope.
Oh, that's true. Oh shit, that's true. You do have. Oh, you want to
Like
with you.
flute proficiency.
That. So during my surprise round, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this rat for 7 damage.
Oh, it's dead. Rat's dead. Just dead.
Rat.
F that rat.
He was doing so good. He only had 2 health left. He was fighting for his people.
Now, did anyone roll higher than me for initiative?
No,
Cool. So then, is it my turn?
it is your turn.
Awesome. I'm gonna cast Animal Friendship on this snake.
Oh, damn it. What do I have to roll?
Yeah, they got it.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom?
Yes.
Wisdom.
Little did you know, this snake has a +6 in wisdom.
Okay, I rolled an 11 and he's got 0, so he not smart. Oh, he not smart.
That's gonna fail.
Oh, the snake
Yeah.
isn't smart? Interesting.
She's gonna cast that, and then seeing that it worked, she's actually going to approach the snake. And then she's gonna start petting it.
Yeah, the snake has one thing you're gonna definitely notice getting so close to it. It's bleeding. It's been like chunks of its skin has been bitten off due to the rats closer to the bottom of his body, like the end of his body. He was originally kind of upright, but as you come to pet him, he bends down and allows you to touch his head. And as you start petting him, he kind of lowers his body down. He is a large creature, so he is a little bit taller than you.
So this is a full-on anaconda.
Kinda, yeah. You big
Also,
boy.
then, as Janice passes you, she's gonna shoot you a glare because you attacked it.
You hurt my snake friend. For that, you will perish.
He's gonna
And
look
this-
at you very confused.
Dex screams from the other room. Yeah, fuck up the snakes and yeah.
It does that weird dog-like side glance to you.
It's like, what do you want? What are you doing? What happened? How long does this last? Spell's duration, which is 24 hours. Gotcha.
Pet snake friend for 24 hours.
Unless somebody decides to hurt it.
Listen,
That's
if
true.
anyone attacks my
Turns neck.
I have to attack them.
Technically, it's
Believe you.
Zen's turn and Zen's turn. I have to still go through initiative to see if any of you guys are going to do
Mhm.
anything before I close it.
Okay. You just shot me a glare. You didn't actually say anything.
Oh,
Oh, but you hear like cooing to the snake, like trying to calm it down.
And I'm looking at you really, really oddly. And I'm just gonna essentially wild shape out of that and cast Speak with Animals for myself.
okay.
And actually, no, I'm gonna check. Say, just
Oh,
going to ask. They wanted us to kill rats, but this isn't a rat. So, do we keep this one?
Are you asking the snake?
Oh, I'm asking her because I think she's talking
Ah.
to the snake, but I don't know if the snake understands. But I can understand the snake now.
Yeah, the snake is just kind of cooing. It's just like he's not. It's like if snakes can purr, it's purring.
No,
It's a cat snake. It's a rare,
It's a cat snake.
Aw.
amazing cat. snake.
perfect. Yeah, in this case,
Hey,
Janice
do
will
you
answer him back.
nod?
No, don't kill this one.
Well, guys, we got a mascot.
Wasn't expecting it to be this thing, but hey,
I mean, that's
You threw us, and
it's
I don't know what
one
you're
so
expecting.
far.
Yep.
More than one mascot.
it's true. It's true.
All right, then bonus action healing word. Just
I mean, nobody will mess with us now.
It's true. It's true. Healing word.
You
how much
forgot to
you
choose a
healing it
Yonti,
for?
didn't you?
I forgot. God.
Yeah.
So excited when I saw it. I was like, "Oh, is that a snake?"
so the snake will heal 5 points.
5 points of healing.
It feels 5 points.
I hate
Sorry,
you.
I'll see myself out now.
Feels like you did that in the actual stuck your head in to say that, and then you left.
No, I don't think that's
Head down in
in
shape.
character. More like
Yeah.
he's trying to deal with this chest, and he just kind of looks over and it's like, yeah, they've got it.
All right, so let's go over to Aisling. Aisling, what are you doing? Because it's technically your still turn on this initiative before I exit this.
Well, the snake is friendly now, and I fear that I would piss Danis off if I hurt it. So, is it missing? Is anybody missing health points?
Just the snake.
Heels stink.
I may regret this later, but can I heal the snake?
You are welcome to heal the snake. Is the snake friendly to all of
I
you?
will roll.
Only to her. And it's in your lap.
Okay.
Anything that
Let
attacks
me know.
it kills the spell.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
But it's calm right now, so it's cooing. It's not paying attention
Okay.
to anybody.
It is being talked to by an odd bird that somehow understands it.
okay. So,
Okay.
can,
And the Firefox.
It's
So
true.
you can heal it if you'd
can
like.
I touch the snake? Okay,
You
because I'm gonna do
can't.
cure wounds and I have to touch this thing.
Question: where are you touching the snake?
Okay. I guess I'll try to touch its head, or wherever it's wounded.
Its wounds are most of its major wounds are closer to the bottom of its tail. But did you say head?
Okay. Yes, I did say head, like as if I was gonna like kind of pet it and heal
Yeah,
it.
you're fine. His perception's shit. Go for it.
Gentle petting
Okay.
it.
Then I will go ahead and do cure wounds, and I have to get out a die for that. 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier. Where's my d8? D8. There it is. And that is 5 plus. Where's my modifier?
This is not how I expected this encounter to go.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, me neither. Crap. Where's my spell casting modifier? Proficiency, walking, initiative.
Let me take a look.
Where is it? Yeah, I healed the snake.
Snake is looking a lot better. Definitely a lot better. Like, still bloody a little bit, not badly though. But it's definitely more
Mm.
relaxed.
Okay.
Snake.
Dex, it's your turn.
You just come in and snipe the snake perfectly.
Don't fuck this up, I swear to God.
He might. I don't know.
I'm just gonna open. I'm gonna try and open the box. I'm gonna keep trying to open the box.
All right. Can you?
I rolled it.
Okay, so you rolled a 21 to open the box, which is
Yeah.
impressive. Very impressive. You basically unlock it with ease with your thieves' tools, if I'm correct. And what you find inside is a hunk of rock. You can roll a
Uh-oh.
history check if you want to know what that rock is. Where else? What else did you get in there? Hold on. Wasn't
And a
expecting
lot of oxygen.
a lot of oxygen. Yep, there's all rocks in there. So
Yeah, that's a
where is it?
precious resource.
I kinda,
There's
lean over to Dex. We happy?
so there's a rock, like a piece of a rock.
Oh, yeah.
There is a cup, a small satchel.
Oh yeah, we happy.
Nice.
A small sack of grain. That's what's in the box.
Sorry, repeat that.
That's random, but cool.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? Repeat it.
From what you can see with your naked eye, there is a cup, a piece of a rock, a little satchel, and a small sack of grain. And by small, I mean like maybe the size of your palm. And your
My
hands.
palm or a regular
Yeah,
person's
your
palm?
palm. You can do a check on any of these if you'd like. But if you're okay to wait just one more person's turn to do that,
Yeah, I'll wait.
unless you want to do something else.
No, I'll just wait.
Okay, Cypress, it is technically your turn.
I mean, I was just planning on grabbing the chest, and my plan was just to rip it open, but I guess I shrug. I guess I shrug.
Looking inside, you're just like, what the hell is this?
I look at him and I'm like, I give him a bro nod. I give Cypress a bro nod.
So what was it all again? It was like a number of rocks.
So there
grain.
is one like chunk of rock. It looks like it's been broken off of something. There's a small cup. Maybe not small. It's a good size cup. And a small satchel, and a small sack of grain. Or at least
Okay.
that's what it looks like.
Are any of these like decoratively designed? Like, is the cup like simple or ornate? Or about this rock?
cup-
Does it look like it might be from a statue or something?
Do you want to roll me an investigation?
Yes, because I'm well known for my investigating abilities.
Can I give him the? Oh no, I can't give him the help action. I just-
You can. It's fine. We're out of initiative. Y'all are Snake is just cooing away with its new mommy and daddy or sibling.
Hearing that Zen's talking to it, she will
Okay.
ask him for its name.
Cynthia.
Yeah, reply to word for word exactly what she said.
Cynthia.
I'm glad I got the help action because the first one was a 3, and actually a 2 total. Next one was a 13 total.
So which one are you? Is that for everything or just the one item?
Should I do them all individually?
If you want to do all of them, that's not going to be enough.
I'll do the that one for the statue then.
No statue, just rock.
Oh yeah, rock. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sure.
It's just a rock. It's just a rock.
That's fine.
I also
Sure.
rolled 14 insight to also investigate whatever
Rocks
he
somebody
doesn't.
found in the driveway.
Did I also roll for all the other ones then?
We'll go through them one by one. But okay, for the rock,
Okay.
we got a 13 and a 14. Does anybody else want to take a look at this rock?
Did they
I'm still talking.
show
I
us
think.
the room? Yeah.
That's true. No one else?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys picking up the rock? What are you doing exactly with said rock? Are you still leaving it in the treasure chest?
I'm gonna pick it up to examine it.
Okay.
We all disintegrate.
The minute you pick up the rock, you can tell that there's carvings inside, are on the rock, and those carvings kind of emit blah 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 blah. A
Emanate.
light blue glow comes off of the rock through its etching, and the writing comes kind of floating above it. Now the writing itself is broken, and you could try to roll a history check if you want to figure out what it says.
Is it in a language I understand?
Stone.
Let me double check.
I only have 2 languages other than common, so
You do know Celestial, so it would have been useful earlier. But this current piece of rock is not in any language that you know. Yeah.
oh well.
But you can roll to see if you know what this rock is.
Yeah, what check?
History.
Again? History. Again, another great skill.
Crap. This thing is bigger than I thought.
That is a natural 20. Minus
Okay.
1.
Mr. Uwu, do you also want to roll?
Yeah, I rolled a 14 investigate earlier.
Perfect. And is that for the rock as well, or for something else?
No, it's a. What is it? It's a rock, a cup,
Uh-huh.
some dirt,
No dirt.
grain. Sorry.
A small sack
No
of
rock
grain
right now.
and another small sack. That
Small
just
sack of what appears to be grain.
yeah, small sack that looks like it should be a sack of grain, but normally like the same fabric that holds grain, and then just another small sash that's just made out
I'll
of
investigate the
regular
other small stash.
Okay. We'll come back to that then. But the rock, unfortunately, you are not very familiar with the rock itself, but you have heard of rumors of said rock. That there is a rock that has very similar properties in Miletus. But as to what it's called or really anything much more than that, you're not very familiar with because you haven't spent too much time in Miletus, and the people who you heard this from would have been from the Leonin, and because of your current memories, that's why I can't give you more, even though your roll is super good.
That is fair. That is
I apologize.
I recognize this very, very vaguely.
Yes, but you are familiar that it is that it's prominent. It's something people, at least people from Miletus, should be aware of.
Hey Dex, you know what this is?
I look at it, I guess.
You can roll a history. You will get advantage on this because you're from Elitas.
I got a 16.
Okay, that's doable. This rock is going to be very familiar to you because you own it. It is part of the Paranos, which is
Ah,
a very large rock in Miletus that is basically there's a bunch of rocks on the edge of a hill close to the harbor, and they at night they glow this bright blue, which is the blue that's currently shining off, with words. Basically, the idea of what these rocks are to represent is knowledge. People
Yeah.
from Miletus and people from all over Theros have written pieces of knowledge or anything that they can think of that's important on the rock. A few years ago, like hundreds of years ago, there was an attack. A large kraken attacked Miletus Harbor and broke some of the rocks. So there are pieces of the rocks missing, and this is currently one of them.
Dex sees this piece of rock, immediately knows what it is, and
Oh.
oh, this rock is part of this art piece back home that I was collecting. Do you guys mind if I take this as my reward for the monster fighting?
I mean, maybe we want to look through the others.
Sure, we all look together.
Let's also wait for the others to get over here,
Yes.
I think, before we decide that. They're having a
A
snake.
moment with the snake.
They're just having a snake.
You want to do the roll with the other satchel. That's just regular fabric. Are you picking it up, Dex?
No, I'm just looking at it.
From the fabric, you can tell that it's also from Miletus. It is often used by some of the higher ups to. It's a cheaper fabric, but some of the richer folks in Miletus, like the philosophers, tend to keep their coins in said purse. So it's a coin purse. How much coins in it? You'd have to pick it up to find out.
What about the cup?
You can roll an investigation, a history, whichever you prefer.
Well, I'm equally bad at both of them.
You can have Dex help you. Dex can do it.
You gonna help
what is
me
it?
on that? Or...
Investigation again?
Investigation or history. If you think you know
I'm-
it, history. If you don't know it, if you don't think you know it.
I have
I'm an
Aisling walk
investigator.
out and help.
I rolled a 5 plus 4, 9.
Oh, okay. So you're just doing it. I'd help
Uh,
you, but I don't exactly know how much that would help.
okay, so he rolled a 9. Does anybody else try to check this cup?
Oh, right, 9. Forgot. I will try.
I'll-
Oh, yeah.
I could try.
Yeah,
So
I'll
you-
help you then.
Uh,
I think you know what this is.
okay.
I was going
Let's
a little
see.
too
So,
forward there.
investigation or history?
You can roll. I'm gonna say you've definitely seen this, so you would say let's put it as a history check for you.
Okay. That is 15.
Okay. You would be the cup itself. You're not familiar with this particular cup, but from looking at it, you will see that there are some engravings on the inside of the cup. The cup
Mhm.
is very similar to a cup you've seen on the desk of Ada's. It is called the Quenching
Oh.
Cup.
Oh.
Basically, it is a magical item that if you put seawater in, it purifies it and turns it into perfectly cold, fresh water.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's the reason Ada
Well-
has it, or a version of it.
Well, then she will relay that to these fine gentlemen.
Hers turns the water into booze, doesn't it?
She doesn't have such luck.
Fascinating.
She wishes.
And then I'd like to try rolling for this bag of grain.
Go for it. This will definitely be an
Right.
investigation check because I know for a fact none of your characters would know what this is.
All right. Anybody want help?
Anybody want to give him the help action?
Sure.
I'll give him a back then.
All right, you've got help.
Or no, wait. She'd probably avoid you, but maybe from a distance she'll help you. So how do you help?
This is helping.
He just gets what's it called? Advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, roll the first time, and that ain't the good. It's a 2. So let's see the second time. It's 16 total.
Oh, really nice. Are you picking it up? Are you touching it? What you
Picking it up,
doing? Okay.
Looking inside, possibly.
Uh,
Like that on the outside first.
so the sack, it looks like a general sack of grain. Nothing on the outside makes it look at all interesting. It's very, very small. And when you pick it up, it's super light, as if, like, it almost feels like nothing's in it. But you do feel small little pebble-like things in it. When you open it and you empty out the contents, what you see are some things that look like pomegranate seed.
I've played
There
enough
are-
babies to know where this is
Oh.
going.
There are 5 pieces of pomegranate seed. And based on your history, you can tell based on the color and the weird ominous glow that comes off of it, it's an underworld pomegranate seed. With these, when this seed is eaten, you can cast Speak with the Dead once.
Interesting. All right,
So there are 5 of them.
that's handy. I'll relay that. I will say it's handy first, then pause, and then I'll relay that.
So just to go over exactly what you've received so far and been able to tell, you have a quenching cup that turns salt water into fresh cold water. You have a piece of pyronos. The lighthouse. You have a piece of a stone lighthouse. You have a small little wallet that belongs apparently to maybe somebody in Miletus, but from the outside you can't tell if it belongs to anyone in particular.
There-
And you
anything
also
inside
have
of it? Sorry,
it's
don't
a
mean to
coin
cut you off.
purse. It's a coin purse, so you can just assume there's coin in it because nobody's picked it up or tried to open it. But the small sack of grain actually contains 5 underworld pomegranate seeds.
I
That
guess I can
lets-
investigate the last thing.
Yeah, go for it. Anybody want to open up that little sash?
Open it.
Yeah.
Just investigation, right?
It is just
Careful,
an
it's a
investigation.
bomb.
It destroys
I'm kidding.
everything.
Investigation. 11?
Okay.
10.
An 11
I don't
and a 10.
remember. Do I have information?
You guys are cute. But when you do open it, lucky for you, nothing special comes out. But you do find
Maybe.
5 pieces of gold.
I'm sorry.
No worries. There are 5 pieces of gold inside of it, as well as 5 pieces of clay that look like they're coin.
Oh. So we've got Mesopotamian coins now.
You can do an investigation check on those coins if you'd like. I'm sorry I'm making you do so many checks.
Wait, what was in which?
Don't
That-
Okay, so there's the last satchel that looks like a regular satchel that Dex was able to tell belonged to a Miletus philosopher. What was inside of it was 5 pieces of gold and 5 pieces of clay that look like shapes of coin. Round, they're just pieces. They're round pieces of clay.
I would want to. I think I as the player would probably want to roll for this. think I know it, but I just don't know if Cypress would reasonably know this.
He might just think they're pieces because they look like just regular pieces of cloth.
That's just
Nothing-
candy.
They're trying to
I
make
mean,
cookies,
I'm
but
not
they
sure
use
if she
clay
would know
instead.
what these necessarily are, but
I think the only person who would be close to figuring out what this would be is your snake friend. But even then, that's a stretch. Like a big stretch.
Let's come to get me, so I'm just petting.
We talked about our snake friend or our snake friend's snake friend.
So that is what's in the treasure chest. While you guys were doing that, the captain has left the building. He was just like, man, you guys opened it. I'm not. You dealt with it. I'm trying to. He just left because you guys were dealing with it, and he's like, oh, they made friends with the snake. I don't need to be here then. Meh. But yes. So that's what you found in said treasure box. The snake is currently calmed and collected. You are all technically on the same. You actually no, not technically. You're all on the same deck. What do you guys want to do?
Cool.
So, how are we divvying out these treasures?
I was gonna have Aisling talk to the cleric if she could. I don't know what you guys want your characters to do.
So Dex has offered to split the prize money. Are you guys going to go say hi to the snake?
I'll walk by because I assume we're probably moving together as a group at this point. So
Weird.
And we got this weird rock.
yeah, no, I started with the weird rock. Yeah. Did we get another weird rock?
No, just one weird rock.
Oh, just
It's a
this one
big.
weird
It's a
rock.
good size though.
I think Tanis will listen to them explain everything that they got while she is feeding the dead rat to the snake.
Oh, it's enjoying it. It's enjoying it more than it should be because it's more so eating it out of spite.
I let you know
That's
it's
fair.
enjoying it, eating it out of spite.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can tell from the facial expressions, but it's good to have confirmation.
Yep.
And she will actually. This will be the first time she'll smile.
Aww.
And then
Aww.
Aw.
I'm just gonna take down a quick note.
Snake equals smiles.
She smiles when feeding
Brother.
dead rats to the snake.
Fair. But then I think
I'll,
she'll
like,
turn
give
to
it a little
Cypress.
scratch under the snoot.
Let me see.
The snoot.
Does Tanis make any effort to let Cynthia here know that not to attack? Because as far as Cynthia's aware of right now, it knows of.
I think she will kind of, seeing Cypress approach it, I think she will kind of make a move to let the snake know that he is friendly.
Okay. At first, the snake, seeing the rest of you guys come into the room, it basically starts preparing itself to attack, but seeing the gestures from its new friend, Tanis, Cynthia kind of relaxes her muscles and slithers up back to her eating, not caring if you guys touch her or not.
There she is.
All right.
Yeah, she's enjoying the fact that she has conquered her enemies,
Yes.
and she's
I
getting
have won
pets.
this day.
Yeah, and she's getting pets. So this is joyous for her.
A good day.
Mhm.
Where did this one come
Like-
from?
That is a good question. We'll shrug.
Where did you come from, large snake?
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
And then I
I
think
just
we'll turn to Zen. He's able to understand that still.
Help translate whatever it said, which is nothing, it's just eating.
It was just eating. But between its eating, between its chewing, because what's manners, it tells you it was hunting a rat, and next thing it knew, it found its way here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Would you like to
so-
not be here?
Oh, wait.
She doesn't seem to care right now, because again, she is living the life.
Alright, I'll ask Leanna, you want to keep this as like a pet or something?
Will be up to Cynthia.
Do you want to stay here with her? Because I think she's okay with giving you food.
Cynthia kind of just perks its head up, looks at the two of you. It's like, I like land. Land is good.
That's okay.
Oh,
The
little
sky's
one.
better.
I want my mother. Even though she's quite big, based on, at least Tannis would be able to tell, because Yuanti,
Mm-hmm.
it's about, I want to say about 2 years old. Most snakes, boa constrictors, I believe, reach adulthood at 3 to 4. So it's still kind of young, but not too young.
She was separated from her mother. Oh.
Yeah. Was chasing a rat. Probably Snake Mom was like, don't chase rats.
Don't chase rats on the giant sideways trees.
Yeah, and especially on the harbor. Stupid kid.
Yeah.
Stupid kid.
I'm just kind of wondering how they didn't notice a giant snake slither onto their ship.
I'm not surprised.
But I mean, I guess.
It, like, looking at all the cargo that's on the boat, it probably snuck in on one of said cargo pieces. That would be the most logical explanation. But the snake looks over at Tannis and then looks over at Cypress, who can understand her, and says, sleep. I want to sleep now.
Wait, can I understand her?
Mm-mm. She's
Okay,
looking at Oh, did I say Cypress? Sorry, I meant Sam.
Yeah,
Pardon. Pardon.
Okay, yeah, that makes significantly more sense.
You suddenly realize, oh,
I
crap,
don't want
you
to
know,
take
big snake.
our room.
Maybe I am a Yonti.
And then, but I think Tannis, because I'm assuming Zen is translating all this. Is that correct?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Then I think hearing that, Tannis will rise up and kind of motion for the snake to follow her so she could lead it back to her room, where I think she feels it'll be the safest. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't trust it leaving here with the crew around.
This snake is going to take up your entire floor space.
Oh, she was gonna let it take up.
Or on hammocks.
Oh, it's
Curl
going
up
to
on
need
the
at
floor,
least
hammock or
2
whatever.
beds.
It's okay. She'll take Dexter's.
Fair enough. I'll put the snake over in the bedroom for now, so
So
it
yeah,
can rest.
she's gonna lead it back over. Yes.
Perfect.
I think while she's there, even though I don't know if Zen followed her or not, but she is just going to tell the snake, just for now, we'll keep you safe. We can reunite you with your mother.
Okay, so Tannis is taking care of Cynthia in her room. What is everyone else doing? I know Aisling said she wanted to go see the cleric. Does anybody else want to go see the cleric?
I will as well.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like it's a group effort. What about Dex? Dex, what are you doing?
Did we discuss who was getting like what piece of the treasure, or like?
They have left it in your hands as of right now. You are holding the box, and
I
Yeah.
I take the rock. I take like the rock piece. I hand the chest back to the captain, and I go to my.
the
room.
captain's not down here.
I take the whole chest in my room, and I start examining the rock piece. I want to try and see if I can figure out where it fits
Okay.
based on my memory.
If you want to do that, that will take an hour of your time.
Yeah, I'll go do that while they go do the other thing.
By the way, your bed has been occupied by a snake.
What? How come my bed's being occupied by a snake?
You gotta talk to Tannis.
Is Tannis in there?
Yeah.
It sure is.
Yeah.
The snake is too big. It
leaving,
needs
but-
2 beds.
So Dex isn't terribly afraid of the snake because like Zen keeps making these like fire creatures that are way more terrifying. So I see the snake there, and I gesture to the snake, and I gesture to Tanis, and I gesture to the snake, and I gesture to me, and I gesture to my bed, and I gesture to the snake. I'm like,
Well, you are the smallest out of us. I assumed you would need the least room.
so do I share the bed with this snake? Like,
Cuddle with Cynthia.
It won't
Is
harm
the-
you
I know
You can
it
just
won't
curl up on
harm
the
me.
floor.
as long as you don't harm her.
Again, I'm not worried about harming. I just don't know if she's okay with it.
Cynthia is dead asleep, like super knocked
Okay.
out.
Dex crawls into bed with the snake, and
And hopefully it doesn't eat you in its sleep.
yeah, hopefully it doesn't eat me.
Are you sleeping? Are you trying to, so the snake is curled up right now. There is a space in the middle. You can try to
Okay.
get right in the middle, like full body.
I'm
or
just
you could
gonna
be on top of
crisscross.
the snake.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor, crisscross applesauce, and
That's
read the thing.
so much smarter.
Yeah.
Good
I'm just gonna
job.
I'm just gonna crisscross applesauce on the floor and start reading the thing.
Okay. All right. So the others are going to go to the cleric's room, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Everyone else but Tanis and Dex. The door has closed due to reasons.
I kick the door open. No, I don't. Just open it.
Dang. Cleric's dead. Wait a minute.
Gonna
Oh no,
knock.
he's gonna
No.
suss. Who's the
Now it's a
impost?
murder mystery.
I'm
Oh.
murder mystery.
It's sauce.
Yeah.
Among Us.
I'm expecting a
joke.
murder scene.
Among Us.
Murder, suicide.
So what are you guys doing? Are you
Blackmail.
knocking? What? You just talking about a murder outside this door?
Who's leading this charge?
Oh yeah, she's dead.
Who's leading the charge?
I would assume. I guess Tanis, are you joining
Did you
us
guys
in
go
here?
directly to her door? Because I had
Yeah.
Aisling go back to drop off her spear. I had Aisling go off to drop off her spear and shield and come back around here. So if you guys want to go first, go ahead.
Everyone's
And
at
her
the
door
door.
is still unlocked.
Then did you want to knock or should I knock?
I love how you, this is the. I guess it's fair because it is a ladies' room.
I don't know this person. Don't want to be rude.
This is fair.
But I mean, can't be rude to a corpse.
Why do you guys think she's dead?
Because she's dead.
I'm honestly just knocking, waiting for an answer.
Is she?
No,
Here we are knocking.
Is somebody gonna
answer.
open the door?
Oh, is it because she's dead?
she's not dead.
Unlocked.
Okay.
Definitely dead.
So
The
here's
door
the thing.
unlocked.
If the door's like, did you guys just consider she's just not in the room? She's somewhere else.
Actually, I do want to listen here for a moment. Is there anything happening inside the room? Any talking? Any noises that we could hear?
Nothing. Dead silent. You could roll a perception check if you want to triple check.
I'll triple check. 13.
Yeah, still dead silent. All you hear is the waves of the water hitting the boat.
Imagine the cleric being dead.
I don't think she's dead. I think she's been kidnapped, and we're about to find out.
I think I'll try opening the door, or
The snake
is
eater.
it unlocked?
Good, Cynthia.
It is locked.
Dex is just like crisscross applesauce. This look like a good snake. What name?
Her name is Cynthia.
It is it's a beautiful animal. By the way, here
Smile
is
again.
here is a treasure from Captain as reward for the fight the other night. Everyone left the box to me, so I claimed what I wanted, and I hand
she'll
her
look
the.
over. Yeah, she'll look over the treasure that he hands over. I guess. Do I need to re-roll again for everything that they've already discovered, or?
If they told you, because I think they told you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some kind
don't
of
think we-
pouch with seeds that let you talk to dead person. There was a growing plant seed, cup that turned salt water to drink water. That's about it.
She'll take a look at the coins
Okay,
Specifically
Uh,
the clay
s-
ones to see if she knows what they are.
go for it.
In
Roll,
history or investigation?
Investigation. I highly doubt you would see this, but it
I rolled
can
an 11. Well then.
Okay. You will, since you're physically touching the coins, you can feel a very like slight engravement, but it's been worn. You don't know what it says, or if anything, if it has a meaning. But it's not just it. From at least that, you can tell that these things were man-made, and they weren't just like random pieces of clay that just happened to be in the shape of a circle.
Interesting. She is going to also try to hide the seeds into her own bag. So like sleight of
Oh.
hand them away from Jack.
Can I roll to see if I see this?
Yeah, you both can roll, please.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
Oh, a 21 sleight of hand check.
Perception. Beat it! Nope, 13.
Yeah. You're working super hard on the rock, studying this rock. The glow from the blue, like, shines on your glasses and glare, man.
That's fine, I don't really care if she take anything. I got what I wanted out of the books.
Did you say books?
The books, yes, the books. Are they making fun of my accent?
No. Ow. Alright, so.
I am intelligent.
So she
But I guess to
is.
Dex, it just looks like she is not taking anything and will leave the box
Yeah.
alone.
Okay, let me just mark that there. Perfect. Alright. And people at the cleric store, the door is locked. You hear nothing. What do you
How badly do we want to get in here? Because I kind of want to get in pretty decently badly.
I don't think she's in here, so I'm gonna go look around the other ship.
If he's gonna look around the ship, you're more than welcome to do that. You can just roll me a perception for the entire ship, or if you want to do it per floor, you can do that as well. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll essentially go per floor. So
Okay.
there's three of them?
Yep, 3 floors. Can you roll me 3 perception check?
I rolled an impulse check just to kind of see Cypress and what he would do.
Hmm.
I need to roll a strength check now because he's kicking in the door.
Unrelated to my impulse check, I
Unrelated.
now have to roll a strength
Completely
check.
unrelated, but this is going to be something I roll.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
we
man.
hear this
Hopefully
from
this
the room?
goes-
Depending on how big
yeah,
this kick
probably. Is it strength? Is it athletics?
is, it will definitely have to be a strength check since you're
Not
kicking it
athletics?
down.
I mean,
This is pure strength.
Okay, in order 13, 16, 15.
13,
Oh.
16, 15. Let me just roll.
So it's a 5 total? Because I rolled a 2.
Your form wasn't good, and the boat is rocking. You end up
Rolling your
slipping a
hand.
little bit. That you don't have enough strength. You do hit the door. You don't miss. You aim is good. But the door is rather sturdy. There is a reason she was put in this room out of all the other rooms. It's a sturdy door.
Alright.
13,
I bet.
you see nothing strange on the first floor on the upper deck.
No, at 21, 16, 15.
Oh. Okay, yeah. 1, you see nothing. The sun is it's too bright.
Oh, I started from the bottom and I went up. So the bottom one was the good one, then it just goes down from there.
Okay, so 16's on this floor then.
Yeah, 16 on the medium floor, the top deck was 15.
On the with the 16, you don't see her on this floor. You do see the kobold though, and he's been there since the fight started. You also, 15, you see everyone who had run away. They're upstairs. I know they're in the water right now, but they are upstairs. Talking. The hooded figure is missing, at least from open view. But the rooms, like the room that Ada vomited in, any of the other guest rooms are still closed. Unfortunately, locked because middle of the day. You also did notice Aisling's door is open, by the way, unlocked. And on the top deck, you were blinded by the light. You see nothing. The sun hits you just right that your eyes go, wee, gone down.
Gonna do it again. Do it
I'm
again.
gonna look around. There's nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing on the bottom, nothing on the middle, nothing on the top.
Nothing, nothing crazy interesting. If you'd like to roll a separate investigation check, because you were just basically looking, but if you want to roll an investigation check on any of the people that you did see on any of these floors, you're welcome to do so.
The only one I saw would be the kobold, I think, because everyone else is either missing or...
Yeah, so the kobold's still on the bottom floor. So you do see the kobold. You still see Thax, the mute girl. You see the orc that had opened the door for you originally. You do see another orc closer to the dining area, assumably the chef because of the apron around him. Upstairs, you see Thomas, the lizard folk with the weird lisp issue, the talking thing. Oh my god, I'm forgetting my names. Bark, who's trying to talk to the lisp guy, to the lizard folk, not getting very far in conversation. Ada's still upstairs, still drinking.
That sounds about right.
I'm gonna go talk to Ada. She
Okay.
usually what knows.
So I'll have you upstairs with Ada. Before we get into that, what about the two of you, Aisling and Cypress?
Okay. Aisling, did you want to go? I was just going to try kicking in the door again. For all we know, she might just literally be taking a nap and...
Yeah, just enjoying. So Aisling, did you want to do anything?
Yeah.
But go ahead, Cypress.
Yeah. I'm going to try it again.
All right.
I'm going to do it this time.
Okay.
That's 14. That's notably better.
It is better, but because this is your second time, the thing got a little bit higher. But you do make a significant amount of noise. Is the noise that comes from the door. Sorry,
Still
I
waking
dropped
up?
something.
Fair enough, fair enough.
That noise echoes throughout the boat.
Did you? Is there a noise that comes from the door, or is that just you
That
dropping
was
something?
that was me dropping something, but that was the noise from the kick. With that, you do hear stirring inside the room.
In there.
From behind the door, you hear what sounds like somebody getting up from their bed. The wood's beneath the feet, and somebody's walking towards the door. Doesn't open the door, but from behind the door, you hear a soft voice. Can I help you?
I wish to speak, if
Is it-
that wouldn't
Who's
be
gonna
too much.
scuttle over? Me too.
That wouldn't be too
Madam
much
Cleric.
of a problem.
There's a moment of
Uh,
silence.
We had a friend that also wished to speak, I believe.
Cypress and Aisling, is that right?
Yes.
Please forgive me, but I just need to rest a little bit.
Hmm.
If you have questions that need answering, wait until dawn.
Madam Cleric, please. I don't know if this can wait or not. Please.
The voice from behind the door again repeats. Almost exactly the same. Wait until dawn.
Until when?
Wait until dawn.
I kind of
I'm
turn.
gonna glance at Cypress. Oh, go ahead.
We're both turning to each other.
Bo-
Perfect.
You guys are giving
I
each
got to
other the
break down
same.
the door.
Why?
Your answers will be answered.
Our,
Oh, sorry, your questions will be answered. Your answers will be answered.
our answers will be answered. Slide
Again,
that on a
wait.
t-shirt,
Answers
guys.
were in you.
It
all
feels a lot
along.
like
Get
the Wizard
that
of
on a
Oz
t-shirt.
behind the
Bad.
curtain thing. We're about to bust in. She's got a bunch of fake memorabilia, crystal balls, fortune cookies. She's not even blind.
It's all an act.
That is interesting, though. Why must we wait, though?
Your answers will be answered. I'm just gonna say that now because I feel like that's all. I can't just yes, no. Your questions will be answered.
I imagine she actually tripped up.
Thing's gonna. She
kinda-
glances at Cypress just very briefly.
Yeah, he's kind of like turning to you,
And
kind of once in a while. It's like,
Just say, make
what do you
one
want to do
more
about
plea.
this?
This could be a matter of life and death.
Do you say that to Cypress?
Or just to her, or in general?
No, to through the door, like she's like talking, like she's touching the door, like she looks desperate.
Wait until dawn.
Cypress kind of looks to Aisling, then kind of looks back at the door, then at Aisling again, kind of looks down, and then he's gonna kick in the door again.
Do it, man. If you
What a
want,
matter
you
of life
can.
and death. That's an 18.
Yeah, that door goes down.
I'm curious. Cypress is curious, and this is a matter of life and death now.
The door is kicked wide open. The door itself flies from its hinges and
Hits the
hits.
person in the face.
Yep, it hits
Oh, no.
something in the face, and the thing falls back, and
Knocks
it
her unconscious.
walks.
Crap.
Yeah, how much damage does it take?
Do you guys go in? Do you look? The room is quite dark.
Seeing this, dark vision,
Good.
Cypress will ready his glaive, kind of seeing this bird person. Well, I assume, kind of on the floor, uncertain of what they're doing there.
You will also notice that you were right. The cleric is dead on the bed.
Yeah.
200% dead.
Damn it! How
Or
bad
it was
did this
ketchup.
happen?
It did happen,
Or would it be
unfortunately.
ketchup? Just
It could be
happened?
It happened while you guys were either trying to figure out the door thing, when you went upstairs. Who knows when it happened, but it happened.
Who are you and why are you
Oh.
here?
Wait until dawn. It squawks back.
Oh,
I will
no.
kind of. I'm going to approach and point my glaive
Roll
at their throat.
initiative.
Okay.
I'm having a lovely chat with this kobold.
Wait,
Oh,
we
you're
heard
talking
the
to the
door get
kobold?
kicked down, right?
Yeah, he's the only one I know who might know where
Yeah,
they
did
are.
we hear that?
Yeah, you guys
I rolled
definitely heard
a
the door. I thought you were talking to
20.
Ada. Yeah, the kobold is
17 plus
So-
320.
okay. Hold on one second. Once the door got kicked in, that kobold dipped.
Oh.
So
like
wherever you
left or went to the door.
no, it like as soon as that door went flung in, it left in a panic.
Then I'm
Like-
following him.
He ran past you. He's just like, ah!
Run.
And he goes to the second deck, to his room. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. But yes, you definitely hear the door get kicked in, and you definitely heard the loud squawk that came from the bird. I feel like you guys probably know what the bird is.
Doesn't know it's a Kenku.
There you go. I didn't do it this time. He said it.
Oh, thank you.
It is a Kenku. What was everyone's initiative? We'll do
I
that
look
now.
at
Hold on.
I'm
I'm
like,
still waiting for
Did
Aisling.
you hear that? I know. I'm not
Oh,
doing
okay.
my turn.
He's telling her to stay down. Who are you? What are you doing here?
So the poor bird, poor bird, basically just keeps repeating. Now it's only repeating the last two phrases now, which is, your questions will be answered and wait until dawn. Just like constantly. He's going to take his turn, to disengage you, essentially.
All right. Chase. The chase is on.
Yeah, it's gonna take its 30 feet.
Can he run through us at the door though? Do we not we get
Nope.
opportunity
I think that
attack?
counts as difficult terrain, and it is
Yeah.
disengaging, so no
Yeah.
opportunity attacks.
No opportunity attacks, but it's definitely not gonna get far.
I would say that Cypress still does make an attack. It's just disengage. It automatically misses.
It does. It's basically trying to avoid. The Kenku itself doesn't look anything special. It's with just really run down, like old clothing. It doesn't look like it's bathed in a while, and it doesn't have any features on it that would basically get. It doesn't look like it's from any type of tribe or group or anything. There's nothing on it that symbolizes anything. But because it cannot get any farther, because Aisling is at the door, that's where it's staying, because it's definitely not that smart. Yeah, it's trying to get past Aisling there. Dex, it's your turn.
First, I'm going to talk to my teammates. I'm like, bad bird?
Yes, very bad bird.
I shoot it with my bow.
Was
Because
it
I don't
on the
get
inside of the
disadvantage
room
unless
still, or
it's
is
under
it-
5.
You would have disadvantage because Aisling. It's like in the doorway. It's
Oh,
fine.
it's in the doorway? Oh, that's a doorway? Oh, then can I sneak attack it since it's within 5 feet of like another enemy? And just
Enemy?
Use my rapier.
With your-
Aisling and Cypress
Yeah,
are
yeah.
within 5 feet of
You
each
can-
other.
you can
technically,
use-
it's enemy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I can sneak attack it, right?
Yeah.
Because I can 2-weapon fighting means I can take attack with like a second weapon, right?
As long
I
as
can
it's
use
a light weapon.
Yeah, I can use a bonus action to attack, but
Mhm.
the attacks are pretty much the same. So I'm just going to use the rapier I have.
Okay.
12.
12 to hit. Doesn't hit.
Jesus. All right, I'm bad at this. Get the bird.
Get the bird.
Yeah.
Get the bird.
Wait until
Bird.
dawn.
That's it. That's it for me.
All right. Next we have Zen. Oh, sorry, Aisling.
No, using. Do you think you could heal her, or is she gone?
You guys are gonna have to find out.
Is she dead? Because I'll use my
I'm saying
action to
that
go
joke.
in there and go and see if she's dead.
You can check if you'd like. You can take your action to do that.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
do
I
that,
will
just
take my
like that
action
would be
to check
something
if
worth
she's-
asking in character.
No, that would make sense. This makes sense for her to take her action to check on
You don't have any spells
her.
to check. Yeah, a medicine check, and you have a lot of plus
Okay,
with that.
let me grab. Okay, base 11 plus 6, so 17. Is she dead, or can she be saved?
She's been dead for at least the last half hour.
Mhm.
No.
Fortunately, right now, no. Not with what you guys have.
Oh.
Not
But
unless that was
she's
revivified.
yeah, she's She failed her death
Apparently,
saving throws.
okay, yes.
She's definitely not doing so great.
Yeah.
Zen, let's catch up with you. You are upstairs following said Kenku. Not Kenku. Kobold, who bolted into his own room. I don't know if you want to go into his room.
Yeah, I'm following after.
Okay, because he was not smart to close the door. You are now inside with the hooded figure and the kobold. And they are also in initiative. So, seeing you come in, they are going to... they're facing you with hostility.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very much tapped out of doing less than nothing.
So
There was
what do you
long
want to
rest-
do?
There was no short rest before that last little thing.
Mm-hmm, that's...
I didn't do any.
So what do you want to do?
They're not
In
looking
that
at me with
combat.
hostility.
So I am good.
They're very, very on edge, but yes, they are looking at you with hostility.
Well, it's just me here because I think an hour's already passed, right?
But yeah, we'll say so.
Yeah, then summon's gone, shapes are used, spells gone.
Just because they look hostile doesn't mean they might fight you, but they do still have a turn in initiative, just so you're aware.
Yeah, right. Not going to unsheath my weapon yet, but I am going to unfurl my cloak, spread out my wings, and ask what happened to the because I'm still so bad at names. So I'm just calling her the Oracle.
The gentleman, the robe figure, he raises his hand to the kobold to like calm him down, essentially, and he's like, "You and your fucking Nyxborn need to get out of our faces. We did nothing. Don't know what you're talking about. 200% telling the truth."
Totally.
And then I'm going to roll inside to see, because they said they didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And see if they know what's going on. Nope. Would this be insight or
Insight.
30-20?
Damn.
Damn.
The Miletian gentleman, even though he's doing his best to seem super calm and he looks like nothing's going on, you can see his eyes kind of darting between the door and the kobold, and definitely from the way the kobold's acting, you can tell the kobold definitely knows what's up.
Yes, but then I'll turn my head to the kobold. Next turn, he's the one I'm going to ask what's happened.
All right. Cypress, it's your turn.
I'm blocking the only door to this place, or is there another door?
Only door. I mean, there is a window going... Oh, wait, it's not actually, because that's on the upper deck. Yeah, you're good, you're good.
Alright, so I'm gonna move kind of not into the doorway, but in front of the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make a disabling sort of flash attack,
Mm-hmm.
trying to get it to stop moving.
Okay, so you're making an attack with...
The glaive. Yes.
Go for it.
That would be awesome, but... Oh, okay, I just read it. That is a
Yeah, you
24.
definitely hit said
19.
Kenku. You are trying to pin it, right?
I'm trying to pin it, or at least disable it, like try to inhibit its movement a little bit. It's kind of a leg hip sort of attack.
Okay, okay.
Not trying to be
Right.
lethal.
Okay. Do you want to do... can you roll an attack for me?
Oh, roll the damage, you mean?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Yeah, damage. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. That is a 7. 7 damage.
Okay, perfect. The Kenku is... If you hit it on its leg... yeah, it's definitely not moving very well.
I'm kind of giving it another chance, like, yield.
Wait until dawn.
Yeah. That almost makes me want to action surge, which probably might
Not
be
a good
fine to do that, but
idea.
I'm thinking probably just gonna stay with the one attack for now.
That's fair, that's fair, that's fair. Cypress just went. It is Kenku's turn. Let's see if the Kenku can do anything at this point. Oh, sad Kenku. Let's see. It's going to pull out its short bow sword, and it's going to try to slash at you, at your bare legs. It's like, well, how do you like it?
So you're not just mimicking voices then, huh?
Shut up.
No, that's straight up burn at the Kenku.
No, it's fair. It's fair. Okay, I'm going to assume a 9 doesn't hit,
No, it does not.
so you're good.
Can't touch this.
But it's going to still try to move, even though it's going to make it's gonna move. So you do have opportunity of attack.
Ooh, that's a 21 to hit.
Oof. Yeah, damage, sir.
16 plus 5. Damage. That is 8. 10 damage.
10?
10.
Yeah, it's knocked. It's gone. Seeing him now. Kenku is knocked out.
Again,
It is
still
passed out.
non-lethal.
Yeah, non-lethal. It's just super not good.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, can I feed him to Cynthia?
You can.
Wait. I need a
You're
question
more than
first.
welcome to feed him to Cynthia.
I need a question first.
Question. How much does Tannis know about Kenkus?
You could
Is it
roll
the same
a
amount
history. You do have advantage just because of where you're from. But Kenkus aren't what's it called? They're not from your island, but there were a few.
Man, I'm so glad I decided to kick in that door.
Ooh, good thing I had that advantage then, because I rolled a 1 and then a 19, so unnatural 20 with my modifier.
Nice.
Yeah. You're
Because I don't know how well Kenkus are for interrogating.
Yeah, they're not the smartest, and talking.
Not only that, like
That's sweet.
yeah, they can only
Problem.
mimic things, so that
It's like a wiretap, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Can-
depends
if
on
they're
if the
cooperative,
people
you can
that
get a
ordered
wiretap.
them like said anything, or it's very
Yeah,
circumstantial.
there's
Sorry.
different. There's a lot of different things a lot of different ways of communication. Maybe they wrote the orders down. Maybe they wrote it. Maybe they subliminal messages, drawing pictures, sign language.
Sign language. Hint, hint.
How's she looking, Cordelia? Or no, not Cordelia. I am sorry. Wrong campaign. How's she
Wait.
looking, Aisling?
I was about to go into a cowboy accent. I was like, okay, where was she at?
Sorry.
Dex
How's she
seeing all of
looking,
this
Aisling?
is finished.
Oh, we're in Greece now, boy.
Yeah, Dex seeing all of this, like, oh, you guys finished it? Cool. Gonna go back to studying. Peace. And he goes back to the room. Yeah, he's just like, I want to study. We will jump back to you guys in just a moment, but you guys are fully aware that, at least the two of you who were trying to kick down the door, are fully aware that Zen was looking for the girl, and was there earlier with a kobold, and now he's not. Zen, you are
Nice.
upstairs with the kobold and the hoplite. The kobold is super sus.
And now the scimitar that is on fire is coming out and just asking the kobold, what happened?
Are you getting super close to kobold?
No, I'm still blocking the door, but I am
Okay.
very much addressing him.
The hooded figure, Mr. Hopolite here, he looks at you super not impressed. And he's like, You sky vermin. You think you fucking can get away with what you're doing? This is our private quarters. Leave him alone. He's tired. Get out. The kobold is going to basically try to hide itself away under the table.
The entire room is going to light up essentially with fireflies and essentially fairy fire.
Okay.
It's not an attack, but it is essentially going to outline everything. And like you are now all, including myself, I think now we all just very visibly glowing.
Mhm.
So there's no
Do you
point
want me
in
to?
hiding.
Did you want
They can make
to?
it a save of 13 if they want to try to avoid it, but it's like I essentially just put a glitter bomb in here.
Fair. Very fair. Let me just check on the Hopolite. The Hopolite pass. The Cobalt fails. So if you hit the
He's
Cobalt,
now-
you get advantage.
Yeah, but I'm not. No one's getting attacked from me
Uh-huh.
yet, but I am just repeating everything I'm saying and still looking at him, very obviously knowing what he is.
Do you want to roll an intimidation?
Sure.
Mind you, the intimidation is going to be towards the, and not the kobold, because the kobold is closing his eyes.
Sure. I mean, I was about to start lighting this room on fire with control flame just to make it look like
Super
Oh,
fire.
um,
Ada's
oh,
outside, man. And she's drunk too. She's just not having. This is her worst trip ever.
Oy.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not great
Yeah.
at patience.
Yeah, that's fair.
Best I can
Things
do
aren't
is
exactly.
sternly tell people the same thing over and over again. See what happens. I have Oh, dirty 20.
Oof.
Nice.
Oof. What do I have to roll against intimidation? Wisdom?
Don't. No, I think they have their own insight, I think, just to see if they can now. I don't know how this. Usually insight.
Okay, I was just that. Okay, yes, insight. Got it. Thank you. Yeah. Nope. Fails.
Yeah, I get that. It's not a great feeling.
Yeah. The Hopolite, despite him trying to seem
Yeah.
unintimidated, does seem to be wavering. And he's like, "Look, we don't know what you're talking about. You just barged in here, causing this mess," and he kind of opens his arms to point out at the firefly situation, "and you're scaring my friend.
What does he know?
He doesn't want to talk to you. You scared him.
Why?
No, look in the fucking mirror. Fuck, makes a point.
I don't have one.
Boo, boo, boo. The Hopolite looks super like aggravated, and he ends up pulling out his dagger. No, wait, no, that's the not dagger. Spear. He pulls the spear off of the wall and points it towards you. It's like, "You are going to get out of our room, or I'm making you. You can do as you please."
If we can cut to downstairs, I'd probably be asking, "Where's Zen? Where are the
Oh,
others?"
like-
Yeah, we're going to continue with initiative. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
So it's Aisling's turn right now. If she wants to do anything.
I would like to look around the cleric's
Oh my
room
gosh.
to see if there's
Continues.
what.
Sorry, Tannis, I completely missed you. You're going to go after Aisling. I pardon.
Oops.
Oh.
That's fine. It's okay.
I just want to look. I just want to look around the room to see if there's anything that can tell me about who this cleric was and why. Identifying them. Who were they? What were they like?
You can roll an investigation check if you'd like.
Okay. 19 plus 1. Dirty 20.
Oh, nice. So from the room itself, it doesn't look like it's been destroyed or damaged or anything really. It almost seems that she was in her bed and she got stabbed in bed and she didn't seem to fuss. In regards to if you're looking for items that might identify her, it doesn't seem like she brought much with her. There is a small, like, travel bag. That's just peeking out from under her bed. So if you want to go through that, you can.
Wait until Tannis has her turn to
Okay.
look through the bag then.
All right, Tannis, as I have missed your turn, I apologize again.
I think Tannis is going to approach Cypress and ask what exactly is going on.
We wanted to speak with the cleric, and the door was locked. I heard from Aisling here that what she needed to speak with her was a matter of life and death. I decided that it was needed to take drastic measures, so I kicked in the door and found, gesturing to the Kenku, this. And gesturing to the corpse, that.
She'll raise an eyebrow because there's a lot of things that she's now questioning in regards to that statement. Where is the other one? The bird Zen.
He went.
He was with you 3.
He was kind of gesturing over there. He was speaking with a Kenku there, but he...
Sorry, not Kenku, Kobold.
Kobold, that's right. The K-named
okay.
creatures. He was speaking with a kobold over there, but I guess they both ran off. I don't know what was going on. We should probably find him.
She'll nod, and considering that she already spoke with the cleric, she's like, yeah, that seems like much more better use of my time.
Okay, Cypress, it's your turn.
I think I'm going to look for Zen. Do you think
Okay.
you have it handled down here, the two of you?
The two of them. What is it? What's her name? Tanji is going upstairs to look for Zen. Aisling, I don't know if you want to go look for Zen as well.
This one needs to be looked after, kind of pointing to the Kenku. Somebody needs to tie him up.
You can leave him with
Um,
Dex.
I'm just gonna stay down here to look at the bag.
Okay, so then she can.
Yeah.
Dex and her will
Yeah,
take
I
care
will
of the bird.
leave the kobold with one of them, and then I'll head up
Thank you.
after to look for Zen.
Okay. It won't take you very long because you find fireflies
Right there.
fluttering about. And you
Ooh, I
see
finally get to
him.
fight this guy.
Maybe.
Yes.
But you do see he is blocking the door.
Do we have a problem here? What's going on?
It is Zen's turn.
And I'm still trying to get the kobold to answer a question. I'm not really paying attention to the other person who
behind
pulled the
you?
knife.
Okay. The kobold. From what you can tell, it is clearly more scared of the Hoplite than he is of you. And with that fear alone, he basically, what's it called? He pulls out his own knife and he points it towards you, but it's super shaky. He doesn't look like he wants to do this. And he's going to try to attack you. If you guys are okay, I want to stop it here just because my brain is actually frying. Again, this
Is it possible to go through the bag quick?
Yeah, if you'd like, go
sorry.
ahead, roll an investigation. But yeah,
Yeah.
this whole session was not what I expected. Especially Cynthia. It's not a thing.
I'm not a snake friend.
Sorry. Sorry, but also
I rolled a
That's fine.
5.
Inside It's okay because inside the bag, from what you see, it only looks like extra clothing.
Hmm.
And especially with the
Another
5, you
bag.
don't see anything
They're
else.
anonymous.
By the way, by this time, it is getting close to evening for your characters. Like the sky is orange. It's starting to orange, yellowish. Sun is still up, but not too up.
And maybe,
Fun.
just maybe, next session we'll get off the boat.
Yes, just maybe.
we'll see
I
about-
was so
we'll see about that.
hoping. I was like, by the end of this, we're gonna get into this fight with the snake, and it's gonna last a while. Oh, it's not lasting. Okay, now what are they doing? Oh shit,
Yeah,
they're
that
doing
was-
this. Wait, what do I do? Okay,
So
I love you people.
do we.
Oh. Aw.
Hi, this is Lunar. I play Cypress on our Theros game. Thank you for watching. If you'd like, you can join us for our Waterdeep game that I also run on this channel. Thanks again, and please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.